It's Leake Academy basketball on Boswell Media Sports, and it's a special holiday edition, brunch edition of basketball from the Brackenwood Gym on the campus of East Central Community College as the Lady Rebels play in the MLK Classic hosted by East Central Community College. Their basketball program putting on this tournament for about 6 or 8 different high schools who are meeting today, and Leake Academy playing in the opener. The girls taking on Leake Central. These two teams have played in summer league play off and on the last few years and played at some camps, but have never played during a regular season. So that's a first, and it's an exciting opportunity. Came up at the last minute. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute, but I want to welcome you in. Billy Steens, our studio producer, John Alden Crosby on the action camera. I'm Philip Palmertree, nodding my head like, yeah, and glad to be here at a familiar spot because I'm the voice of East Central Community College basketball as well, so sitting in my regular spot in the gym, but I've got the Rebels and the Lady Gators about to meet here on the floor of the Brackenwood Gym. Thanks for joining us. This is the Dr. David Henderson pregame. We're going to move right into the the Baptist Medical League starting lineups. So the Rebels are going to be the home team in today's game. They're in home white. And the Leake Central Lady Gators, the visitors from Carthage, are in black. So our Baptist Medical League starting lineups. Adrian Kelly's 12-3 Leake Central team. They did play on Friday, but did not see a result reported on that. So they have played at least one more game than that. But we'll get their starting lineups. Faith Triplett at guard. Jemai Wright at guard. Skyla Vivians at guard. And the forwards, Madison Nash and Destiny LaFleur. So Vivians, Wright, Triplett, Nash, LaFleur for the Lady Gators of Leake Central. For the home team, the Leake Lady Rebels under Coach Amanda Hatch, 26-2, 5-1 in district play. Morgan Freeney, the senior, at 5'4" at guard. Grace Maxey at guard, 5'5" senior. Emery Warren at forward, 5'8" senior. Alan K. Wilcox at forward, 5'7". And in the post, 5'11", junior Katie Jones. Freeney, Warren, Wilcox, Jones, Maxey for Leake Academy. We're going to move straight into the T&K Farms Wood Miser tip-off without any other festivities here. Lady Rebels were originally scheduled to play Quitman High School, and they backed out about a week ago. And I think after about 3 or 4 different tries, teams who didn't want to take on the Rebels this afternoon found just right around the corner our friends from Leake Central. Coach Kelly and his squad, they said they were game. They looked forward to it. As I mentioned, the Gators, and I'll refer to them as Central most of the morning and afternoon here. They're the visitors in black, orange numbers, Lady Gators across the front. Some Gator scale design down the sides of the black uniforms. They're in orange, and the Lady Rebels in white. Destiny LaFleur and Katie Jones are in the jump circle. Here's today's T&K Farms Wood Miser tip-off. Let's get some morning basketball started. Tipped over by Jones to Emery Warren, and Leake going right to left. They control the basketball. Here we go. From Lovely Decatur. Trap on Freeney in the backcourt. She loses the ball, but it rolls over to Jones, who goes to her knees to get it. Now the Rebels keep it. Go to Wilcox on the left wing. Out high to Freeney. She thinks about the three. Finds an open Grace Maxey for a tray, and it's a junction three. It's good. Maxey with the first junction three. Rebel three-pointers brought to you by Prince Oil and the 7 locations of the junction. Gators in the half court. In the corner, Vivians with Wilcox matched up on her. Out to the top to Triplett. She's going to go left-right dribble, come between the circles. Emery Warren about 5 feet of space in front of her. Now around a screen, down the lane, loses the basketball. Katie Jones with a steal. Pass forward to Maxey. She's going to slow it down. Put the ball above her head. Reverse, right side for a three from Freeney that's off the heel. No good. Rebound, Vivians. Here come the Gators. Triplett will send it right side to Jemai Wright. Jemai Wright's going to pull up for a three. Hit it off the window. No good. Right into the lap of Emery Warren. She comes left side. Freeney reverses to Grace Maxey. Catch and shoot three Horseshoes out. Ball's loose out toward midcourt. And Freeney chases it down. Comes left side. Warren. They go back around the perimeter. Here's left wing three off the left side. Off the mark by Freeney, but Warren gets the offensive board, and the Rebels get another chance, leading 3-0. Free throw line, Katie Jones through the double team. Right side, Warren. Her three from the right side, short. Rebound goes to LaFleur. Rebels have had some good looks. Had just one of them go down so far. Leake playing man-to-man against Central. Gators hand it to Jemai Wright. Freeney matched up on her. She dribbles around the left lane line, goes down and walks with a basketball. She reacted to the help side defense coming from KK Wilcox, and that forced the turnover. Now some pressure being extended three-quarter court. Freeney looking for somewhere to go with the basketball, but gets fouled. Yeah, let's see. She called the foul on Freeney, and on 11. There's no 11.
You said 11. There's no black 11.
Yeah, there's no black 11.
20.
20, okay, and that's what I thought it was going to be the call. Faith Triplett with the first foul of the ball game at the 5:55 mark. Rebels 3, Gators nothing. Lead-off game in the MLK Classic at East Central Community College. Top of the key, dribbling but losing the ball is Katie Jones. Vivian's with it. She angles a dribble left side, looking in to the post. Doesn't see anything there. Gives it to Wright coming around, and she's pinned in the left corner but keeps her dribble. Comes in, and they're going to get a foul, a moving screen on Destiny LaFleur. LaFleur commits the foul, and the Rebels will face some three-quarter court pressure. 5:30 to go in the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. Get it across midcourt under some harassing pressure. Maxey finds Warren open left side. She passes it up, sends it to the top for a three that rolls front rim, back rim, and off for Morgan Freeney, and the Gators get the rebound, get it to the head to Wright. Wright goes a crossover, floater in the lane, whistle. She's going to shoot a pair of free throws. We'll see which Rebel committed the foul. I think it's going to be on Jones. No, it's going to be on Warren. First Rebel foul of the morning. That sends Wright to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. Leaves that one a little bit long. Second one coming up. No Gators posted along the lane line. They're all back at the defensive end. Second one goes front rim and just scoots over. 1 out of 2, and Central's on the board, 3-1. LA getting it into the front court. Left side, Warren on the drive, loops it down to Jones, who's wide open. Good dive from Emery down to Jones for the easy two-hand put in. It's 5-1 Rebels. Lady Gators work in the offensive half court with Skyla Vivians on the dribble. Out high to Triplett. Triplett looks inside. Maxey on her. She's going to use a right screen. Now reverse the pass left side. A little bit too tall into the third row of the bleachers. Turnover gives it to the Rebels. Rebels with a 4-point lead. Sub coming in is Wilson. The roster we were provided had only the first names of the starters, so right now that's what we're stuck with. So subs who come in for the Gators, unfortunately, are only going to get their last names in. Rebels in the offensive half court, right side. Here's a three on the way from Wilcox. It's short. Rebound comes to the opposite side, and Wright in position to get it by boxing out Warren. Wright comes on the dribble. Free throw line. Stop. Long two from the top. Rolls all around. She gets the shooter's roll and gets her third point. Narrows the Rebels' lead down to 2. 4:05 to play in the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. Grace Maxey at the head of the circle, comes left side. Warren loops it down in the post to Jones, and Jones tried to send it right back, but Warren was cutting into the paint, and it goes off her hands, out of bounds. She was not ready for the pass. Rebels turn it over. Under 4 minutes to play first quarter. Lady Rebels 5, Lady Gators 3. Here's a long shot from the top. Wright can't get it to go. Katie Jones goes up high for the rebound. She finds Warren Freeney who gets bumped. No whistle. She goes down to her knees. They get it to Warren on the left wing. Come out and reset. Rebels passing around the perimeter. Open look for Wilcox, right side. It's short. It's going to bounce into the corner and be a team rebound for Leake Central. Neither team shooting the ball very well in the first quarter. Morning basketball. Willis comes into the game for Leake Central. Wilson with a right-hand dribble into the front court. Angles right, hands it to Vivians. Vivians works around the left elbow, now keeps the dribble, backs out behind the three-point line, gives it to Wilson. Wilson trying to find Wright in the corner. Finds that pass deflected out of bounds by the quick right hand of Morgan Freeney. Gators playing in on the side. Three, Wright. Way too long. Rebound off the bounce by Wilcox. Passes to Grace Maxey. She comes to the free throw line, goes to Freeney. Right side three, left short. Wilcox can't control the rebound. It's tipped out of her hands over to LaFleur. Here come the Gators on the drive. Right, going high off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped over to Willis. She's going to set up Wilson for a three from the top, no good, but Wilson's quick to the lane to get the rebound. Now a mid-range two, good from the left side to put the game even at 5. Rebels 5 and Gators 5. Jones across the line. She's going to go down the right lane line, put it up off the window and good with the right hand. Path was opened up in front of Katie Jones, and the help didn't come in time. She puts the Rebels back in front by a pair. 7-5, 2:06 ticking first quarter clock. Three from the right side, off the mark by Vivians, and a foul in the battle for the rebound on the offside. Going to be on Leake Academy. Freeney called for the push, her first. No, it's going to be, it's going to, yeah. Coach Hatch dismayed over that call. Leake Central plays it in off the end line. Spin to the left, right, steal from Freeney. She finds Maxey with a long pass into the front court. As Maxey backs up, reverses to Warren on the dribble, baseline, bounces down beautifully to Jones, who can't finish, but she gets her own rebound and cleans it up with the 2 on the putback. 6 first quarter points for Katie Jones. It's 9-5 LA. Leake Central into the offensive half court against Rebel man pressure. Wilson with a nice job on the dribble. Now it's stolen by Maxey. She passes, finds Wilcox in a crowd, steps between 2 defenders, but can't scoop it up from the right side, and the rebound cleared by LaFleur. Central coming up into the offensive half court down by 4. 1:06 mark of the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. Thanks for watching this morning on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. Of course, we're coming to you on Cruisin' 98. Left side, right, nearly gives it up over the end line. Keeps a left-hand dribble, comes out between the circles. Freeney guarding her. They're going to call a 5-second violation. Usually don't see that. Caroline Cheatham checks in for Maxey. 46 seconds to play in the quarter. Low-scoring first quarter, and Cheatham takes the inbound pass, sends it to Freeney deep wide right. She bounces it to Jones, top of the key, works around left side, open 3, air ball from Wilcox. Rebound Willis, head to right. They want to push the accelerator here. She runs, puts up a floater, too strong. Rebound LaFleur off the glass, sends it out for 2 points from Wright. Wright's got 5 of their 7 points, under 20 seconds. Rebel lead cut down to 2. Cheatham into the front, over to Freeney. Ball's now loose, stolen by Vivians. She's got a clear path to the basket, goes left side and off the square and good. 9-9, 4 seconds, 3. And there's a quick steal. Wright's going to get the easy basket. She did not put it in time. She was not aware of the clock. She could have put it in just a little bit faster. 9-9 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take the break. Back in 60 on Boswell Media Sports.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware materials and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Start the second quarter from the MLK Classic at East Central Community College. Leake Central 9, Leake Academy 9 in this first ever regular season meeting between these two schools. Gator ball right on the drive, is able to flip it up and in from 6 feet out. Wright playing with confidence, has 7 points. Puts the Gators in front 11-9. Olivia Rudolph in the game along with Marley Myers. Middle of the floor, Freeney to Warren. She triggers from left side, straight down the shoot. Line drive, junction 3 for Emory. And the Warriors, the Leake Academy Rebels back in front, 12-1. 12-11, by 1. Got my teams all mixed up there. Wilson dribbles across the lane behind the arc, shadowed by Maxey out top to Vivians. Vivians' turn, puts up a tough shot in the lane from 7 feet away, no good, but ripping the rebound away is LaFleur. Her runner from 8 feet won't go, and the ball's ping-pong into the outside, picked up by Olivia Rudolph for L.A. Rebels with the ball on a 1-point lead. Maxey into the front court, right side. Freeney finds Marley Myers moving down the lane, but she's going to be called for the travel. She got sped up just a little bit. Turns it over for the extra step. 12-11, 6:48 to go. Welch Forest Products brings you the second quarter of Lady Rebel basketball. Boys will play after this against St. Joseph Catholic School from Madison. It'll be the second meeting of the year between Rebels and the Bruins. 3 from the right side, off the glass, off the front of the rim, but Warren can't control it. Freeney gets it, quickly finds Maxey. She's left open for 3, off the right side of the rim, no good, but the rebound on the baseline dug out by Warren. Rebels steal the extra possession. Maxey to the free throw line. Warren can't get it to go. It slings off to the left side, out of bounds. But did the Gators touch it last? I think they did. Willis got the fingertips on it. Wilcox checks in for Warren here at the 6:16 mark. And also Faith Triplett comes in for Wilson for Central. Maxey looks for the open teammate, gets it in to Rudolph the last second, back to the basket, now sends it out behind the arc. Freeney, 3 from the right. A little bit short. Rebound, put back from the left side by Wilcox. LA 14, Leake Central 11. Dribbling between the circles, Triplett hands it off to Vivians coming behind her, but quick hand in there from Wilcox makes her give up the dribble. Now it's loose. Hand off to Triplett. Gets it back to Vivians. She leaves it behind for Triplett, who will aim, fire from 3, comes down high, goes off the back of the backboard, no good. Rebels lead by 3, 5:37 to go, second quarter. Rebels are coming off a scare Friday night in the home gym. 45-44 overtime win against a really gutsy Lamar team. Pass from Myers into the front court. Tipped, intercepted by the Gators. Here comes Wright on the right side of the floor, picked up by Freeney, and she loses the ball for a moment, ends up traveling. Quick rest for Emory Warren. She comes in for Rudolph. Leake Central trails Leake Academy 14-11. Pressure in the backcourt. Maxey looking ahead, goes to Freeney, brings it across on the dribble right side. Nearly had a carry there. They're extending the pressure out in the perimeter, and Maxey's pass deflected into the front row of the bleachers on the opposite side. Will stay with LA. Central playing man defense. Right side, Warren fakes the pass, puts it on a left-hand dribble, but challenged. Ball knocked away by Triplett. Bodies go to the floor and a scramble for the ball. Freeney's got both hands on it and held ball. You knew that was coming eventually.
Jump ball, possession, make the Rebels.
Leake Academy gets possession. 4:47 to go, 14-11, Rebel lead. Maxey finds Warren, got a screen, got a quick cut, and count the shot. Willis commits the foul.
Foul on number 11, her first team.
Count the 2 for Warren. She'll step to the line for the three-point play. First Rebel free throw of the day, and that one's perfect. Emery Warren completes the 3 for her sixth point, and it's a 6-point advantage for the Rebels. Katie Jones coming to the scorer's table, going to check in at the next stoppage of play. Triplett dribbles left, right, comes to the free throw line to LaFleur, shovels quickly to Vivian. She'll fire from 3, contested shot, too long, no good. Rebound off the bounce by Maxey. LA in white working into the offensive end. Freeney dribbles into the paint, kick out for a 3 from left to the top, missed by Warren, but offensive board, keeping the ball up over her head for the putback is Wilcox for 2. Rebel extend the lead out to 8, their largest lead of the day. 4 minutes to go, midway point of the Welch Forest Products second quarter. Right side, Vivian's fronted by Wilcox. She decides to dribble once, calls Triplett over. Triplett will dribble right side. She nearly carried as well. Gives it to Wright. Right around a screen from LaFleur, backs out, banks it in from 3. First Leake Central 3, makes it 19-14. Still some three-quarter court harassing pressure. The Rebels break it easily. Freeney was about to go up and shoot one from mid-range from the right side, but the ball was poked out of her hand, out of bounds. Jones replaces Myers. Leake plays it in right at the basket on the end line, leading 19-14. Top of the key, Freeney. Left-right dribble. Guarded by Wright. She tries to hand it off to Maxey, but it's stolen by Triplett. Triplett's got an easy run out and 2 on the layup on the other end. Faith Triplett's first points. Got the Rebel lead from 5 down to 3. Wilcox bounces to Jones, middle of the circle. She goes up, gets fouled from behind, but no call. They'll call it a block, and here come the Gators. Right side, Wright. Back up, long 2. Bounces all around, tipped around, and Jones gets both hands on it, and she'll get called for the travel. A lot of bumping going on down there. The officials say Jones traveled. 19-16 the score. 2:42 to go first quarter. Fast-moving ball game. Neither coach has called a timeout. Triplett at the top between the rings. She'll back it out. Get her heels on the Warrior logo at center court. She drives right side, gets a bump, gets a little foul from Maxey, and we'll get to, they're going to call it 2-point shot, say she was in the act of shooting, and I think that was generous. Third team fouls. First free throw short by Triplett. She looks exasperated up to the ceiling. Second free throw straight down and good. 1 out of 2, 19-17. The Rebels led 19-11. The Gators on a little run. They're extending pressure into the back. No, they called an over and back, which that official was not in position to make that call that he did. And that's a turnover to the Gators. Thing you got to do, you just can't give an official a reason to make that call. And 4 seconds into the 5, the Gators finally get it into play. They could tie it with a 2, take the lead again with a 3. Nice move. Pass to the baseline, reeled in by LaFleur. She hands it to Triplett. She uses up her dribble behind the arc. Three left side, and there's a held ball. She tried to send an entry pass into the post, but Warren knocked it back to Triplett, and then Maxey got her 2 hands on the ball, and it's a held ball. Leake Central keeps it as we get to the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Around the screen comes Triplett. She's going to fire for 3 left side. Air balls it short. Rebound Freeney. Left side pass to Warren. She dribbles underneath, leaves it for Wilcox, who goes up from the right side. Floater won't go, and the rebound tipped out to Willis for Leake Central. Rebels trying to get a transition basket, can't finish. And once again, Leake Central at the 92nd mark of the second quarter had the opportunity to get a lead with a 3 or tie it with a 2. Looks like the Gators going to slow it down. Put 4 players on the baseline. We saw that action quite often in the game Friday night at home against Lamar, that the Rebels had to come from behind with 6 points down in the final 3 minutes of the ball game to send it to OT off a pair of Grace Maxey threes. Then Morgan Freeney scored all 3 Rebel points in overtime to secure the 45-44 win. 50 seconds. Just back and forth dribble near midcourt by Jemai Wright. Freeney standing just around the 3-point line in defensive position. 35 seconds. Stay with us for Wendy's halftime. 25 seconds. Now Rebels extend the defense, bring out the trap, try to force some action here, and now they are forcing it indeed. Wright sends to LaFleur, floater from the left baseline, no good. Rebound Wilcox, but pass into the backcourt. Nearly saved in by Triplett. They say she stepped on the inline and then flipped it off the knee of Morgan Freeney. 10 seconds to play. Rebels have to bring it up full court. And get some pressure. Maxey just sends it loose, and there's a call. Going to be a foul. It's going to be on LaFleur of Leake Central. It's going to be their 4th team foul. Rebels will play it in with 3.9 seconds to play. 19-17. Gators extend some defense. Neither team in the bonus. Just to my right, Warren into the middle. Ball knocked loose. Going to be a quick 3 from Wright. She airballs it left side. It's going to go out of bounds. 19-17. Rebels lead it at the intermission and will go to the half. Rebels 19, Leake Central 17. We'll be back after this break on Boswell Media Sports.
Moore's Pharmacy always looks forward to seeing their customers, and they provide 4 locations for you: Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. They also provide services to make your life easier, such as the flavored medicine machine for your children, Pack My Meds, hormone replacement therapy, and compounding. They also take most insurances. Moore's Pharmacy, Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. Always the shortest wait time, fastest service, and lowest prices because they will price match for you. Follow them on Facebook. Moore's Pharmacy, your family hometown pharmacy.
Go Leake! Supporting all of our Rebels and Rebelettes this basketball season until the very end. We are so proud of you all and the heart you play with. Good sportsmanship and integrity on and off the court is to be recognized, and we are behind you all the way. Let's go LA! Schedule an appointment with us at 601-656-3366. 601-656-3366. Good luck from Craig and Amy Martin and all the crew at Craig Martin General Dentistry, Philadelphia.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Your kid's graduation, we were there. Your summer barbecue, we were there. That Christmas you burnt the turkey. Yep, we were there. 2 hours after the storm hit, you bet we were there. At South Group Cox Agency, we provide the coverage you can count on when you don't need us, and those times that you do. Coverage that's always there. South Group Cox Agency.
The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi. Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's the Junction and Prince Oil.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware materials and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
You know what they say. You are what you eat. So if you eat Wendy's new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich, you're clearly bold, like a toasted garlic knot bun. Tender, like the juicy chicken breast. Delightful and cheesy, like a fried mozzarella. So get your bold, tender, delightfully cheesy self into Wendy's and try the new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich today. You can even skip the line when you order ahead in the Wendy's app. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's.
Smith & Smith is the longest-standing law firm in Leake County. They're proud to support Leake Academy this year. Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Smith & Smith has worked hard for years, and it's paid off, and so will your hard work. Smith & Smith is here to help you survive criminal and family law. Smith & Smith, 207 West Water Street in Carthage, or atjesmith.law. That'sjesmith.law. Or call 601-267-5611. 601-267-5611.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Wendy's halftime from the Brackenwood Gym on the campus of East Central Community College. ECCC hosting the MLK Classic, and the Lady Rebels in the opening ball game lead Leake Central 19-17 at the half. And I've got somebody very familiar to the Leake Academy family on the headset with me here at the Wendy's halftime. It's Philip Prince, and the Junction, Prince Oil, of course, sponsor Rebel Three-Pointers. We love to say Junction 3 as often as we can, but they're also, Philip, your company's sponsoring this event. Talk about why you thought this was important for this part of the state.
Well, yeah, Dylan is new, and I got to know him when he was first here, and he just asked, he said, will you help out? And, man, he's just doing a good job. Betsy's back, doing a great job, and so anytime we can help, especially in this area, we always say our locations are an East Central area, East Central, wide range where kids are pulled from. So anytime we can help, we're glad to.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. And I've talked with Coach. Of course, you talked about who he's referring to, Coach Dylan Shields, the men's basketball coach, first-year coach at ECCC, and also Betsy Harris, first-year women's coach here. And I would have to think this job at ECCC is really attractive because of the wealth of basketball talent. Talk about, if you're from Neshoba County, Scott County,
right,
that Newton County, that area, there's a lot to be proud of.
It is. It's a lot of tradition, specifically even with the women's. Back when I was here, the women's programs, you got Louisville, Choctaw Central, Neshoba Central, Leake. It's really good. Of course, what we're trying to do in the area with basketball at the Arc is try to even produce more and more skill in the four-county area. So we see it going up, and we got two good people here to help.
Yeah, it's sort of the say here, if you let me go in preacher mode for a minute, this is the kingdom principle. To him who has, more will be given. You're putting some more resources into developing kids from this area and with basketball skills, and also talking about life as well.
That's right, yeah.
And that's a great thing where you've got so many coaches, high school coaches in this area, who have the same kind of commitments and
That's
the same
right.
kind of values, and that's a win for everybody.
Yeah, I was talking to Leake Central. I mentored him right here at East Central. He was a camper, and I was just telling him, hey, we got a good thing going. A lot of good area coaches.
Thanks, Philip Prince, for giving us a couple of minutes. Teams are back out of the locker room, and we appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you all through the postseason. Philip Prince joining us as we get back to live action from the Brackenwood Gym, and the Rebels lead at 19-17. Foul called right away. Madison Nash picking up her first for Leake Central. Rebels lead it by 2 at the break. Rebel staff just coming out of the locker room here as well. Leake basketball with a 2-point lead, moving left to right. Leake the home team in this opener. Boys are going to play St. Joe Catholic after this ball game concludes. We'll bring it to you here on Cruising 98 and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. He drive into the lane, now backing out. Freeney bumps into Maxey, but loops a high pass over to her. Now quick chest pass into the lane. Jones going, called with a double dribble, trying to muscle her way back into position. Commits the turnover. Nash will come out ball game, and Willis come in for the Gators. Gators have had a brief lead, but it's been mostly the Rebels' lead. They led by as many as 8. They've been stuck on 19 for a while. I think it was 19-11. Here's a shot partially blocked out of bounds. I think that was Warren who deflected it. A shot out of bounds, and the Gators will keep it right at the basket. Third quarter presented by the Guitar Academy on the square in Kosciuszko. Into Wright. Wright leads all scores with 12 points. She's going to pull up for 3, miss. Rebound cleared by Jones. Rebels come into the offensive end. Maxey right to left for a 3 from Warren that off the left side of the rim. Rebound Skyla Vivians for Central. Again, the Gators trying to tie or take the lead. I've said that quite a bit. Been stuck on 19-17 for a little while. Going to call Wilcox for a push on the drive down the baseline.
Foul on Lady Rebels, number 15 of first team.
First team foul, first personal Wilcox. Again, the Gators put it out into the front. Faith Triplett nearly turned it over. Comes right wing. Vivians driving on Wilcox. Bumping. Leveled off. Sends it back to the Triplett. Triplett for a parking lot 3 that's off the heel. No good, but rebound Willis. Shovels to Faith Triplett for a long 2 that's down.
2-point basket, Lady Gators.
5 for Triplett, and we're tied again at 19. Backcourt pressure. A little bit difficult for the Rebels. Into the front to Jones away from the basket. Right side to Wilcox. On a drive, shot from Warren, blocked, taken away by LaFleur. Gators will walk it up. Faith Triplett stands back, puts 4 on the baseline. Now they bring the wing players up and around and get their offense into motion. They can take the lead here, 19-19, 5:49 on the third quarter clock. Triplett deep wide right. Long pass into the lane. Tough one off the hands of Wilson. She has to go back out and retrieve it. Finds a cutting teammate. Triplett in the corner. She comes around. Maxey with the steal. She gets out ahead of Triplett. She should have an easy 2 at the other end, but she can't finish it. Just a little bit weak, a little bit slow on that layup. Missed an easy 2. Leake Central coming back the other way. Triplett around a screen. And it'll be a turnover, 5-second violation back behind that front court timeline. Second time the Rebels have forced that turnover, so they get it back. The game knotted at 19. Maxey needs some help. She's stuck in the backcourt, and she'll get bailed out with a foul call. No, timeout. Timeout, Coach Amanda Hatch. It's a 30-second. We'll take it with them in a game tied at 19.
The The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi. Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's The Junction and Prince Oil.
Boswell Media Sports.
Leake Academy head coach Amanda Hatch not happy with her ball club during that 30-second timeout with how they're handling the pressure and general energy level a little bit lower than what we usually see. Rebels play it in. Here's a three from Maxey. Top off the heel, no good. Rebound out to the free throw line claimed by Faith Triplett for Leake Central. They'll come right to left in black and orange. Triplett around the screen. They looked like they were going to do the pick and roll, but she instead hands it back to Jemai Wright, driving on Freeney. Puts up a floater in the lane, off the square and good. 2 by Wright. She's got 14 in the game, 14 of her team's 21, and the Rebels trail by 2. And here's a steal in the backcourt from the Gators. Bounce down to Wright, who has position. She goes underneath for the reverse right-hand lay-in. 23-19, largest lead for the Gators. It's 4 points, and Wright getting a little aggressive. Comes down hard on the arms of Grace Maxey. That's the first on Wright. Not a lot of fouls been called this ball game. Timeout given. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. Rebels trail, 4:15 to go third quarter, 23-19. Back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Baptist Leake Primary Care Clinic understands that pediatric care is much more than treating a sick child. Anya Jones, certified pediatric nurse practitioner, wants to keep your child healthy and active by offering a complete list of pediatric care to infants, children, and young adults. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Saturday appointments are available. Call 601-267-1470, option 5. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Lady Rebels playing in the MLK Classic at East Central Community College, trail 23-19. Inbound pass from the side. Grace Maxey right in front of the scorer's table, reverses left side. Wilcox fakes, drives, tries to dump it down to Jones, but LaFleur with a quick hand, poking out of bounds. Leake led 19-17 at halftime, but they have not scored, and we're at the midway point of the third quarter. Quick inbound pass. They were trying to get a quick look for Jones, but again, Destiny LaFleur with the deflection. Gators playing with more energy right now at both ends of the floor than Leake. Pass down in the paint. Double team comes to Jones. She sends it out. Contested three for Freeney. Air ball's right side, out of bounds. And team rebound for Central. Not a lot working offensively for the Rebels right now. Wright pinned up, and there was an over and back that wasn't called. She tries to send it across the width of the court, goes out of bounds, but last touched by Alake Wilcox, who looks, she's struggling a little bit. Now she kind of shakes it off. Triplett on the drive, bounces down to LaFleur, who was not ready for the pass. She was in the blocks on the right side, but her eyes were somewhere else, and that's a turnover back to the Rebels, who trail by 4. 3:37 to go in the Guitar Academy third quarter. Backcourt pass deflected, stolen by LaFleur. She goes up high, can't finish with the right hand. And then Rebels are somehow going to be called for the foul when LaFleur went crashing into went to crashing into Maxie, but Maxie's going to pick up the personal, her second. Team second. 3:33 to go. Leake Central plays it in right of the basket. Stack players along the right lane line, and the slap of the ball that goes into motion. 3 from Jemai Wright. Off the back of the rim, no good. Lots of iron. And then Maxie can't control it as the pressure came from Triplett, and Grace Maxie dribbles it on the sideline, out of bounds, another turnover. Rebels have not taken care of the basketball in the third quarter. Trail it by 4. 6-0 run. Here's nice pass from LaFleur down the left side to Wilson, who puts it in the left side. Good awareness from LaFleur with the assist, 25-19. Another steal. Rebels get a ball stolen. Vivian's on the drive, and a runner from the right side is good. Coach Hatch wants timeout with 3:01. It's a full timeout. Rebels travel down after a 10-0 run, down 8 points. We'll be back after this.
Dr. David Henderson is a former Rebel and has been a proud supporter of Leake Academy for many years. He would like to take this opportunity to give the Rebels a huge shout out. Dr. Henderson serves Carthage and the surrounding areas. New patients are always welcome, and they will work with you and your schedule to make it easy. Go get them, Rebels! From Dr. David Henderson and his staff. Dr. David Henderson Dental Clinic, Court Square, Carthage.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fanwear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too.
Rebel turnover coming out of the timeout. A lot of action. Sorry to cut the commercial short there. Rebels down 8, have a completely different starting 5 in the game. Caroline Cheatham, Anna Morgan Young, Marley Myers, Ella Bell, and Olivia Rudolph. With the drive, right, short rebound, Rudolph. She getting hacked and mugged down there, and the ball stolen by Wright. Going up and putting it off the window for 2 is Willis. Off the steal. Coach Hatch really at the end of her rope, down the bench. Long pass ahead, and Myers caught flat-footed by it, and it turned another turnover by the Rebels. 29-19, Leake Central leads Leake Academy in the Guitar Academy third quarter. 2:12 to play. Rebels have not scored in this quarter. Faith Triplett mishandles it and trying to look ahead. Anna Morgan Young closed down on her, and just dribbling it off her foot and out of bounds was Triplett. The Rebels get the turnover. Ella Bell will send it in on the side. Into the corner. Young loops down to Myers. She mishandles the ball underneath, flips it in, but right to Wilson for the Gators. Leake Central coming back up again, up 10 points. They have outscored Leake 12-0 in this third quarter, under a minute 50 to play. Wright working on Cheatham, comes, spin, air balls a long 2 from the top. Myers makes sure that Wilson can't get to it. It'll be a team rebound for the Lady Rebels. Cheatham, a little soft pass. It's taken away, and they work it. Vivian's down to right for the easy put in on the right side. One team playing with a whole lot of energy, and that's the Leake Central Gators. Ella Bell driving hard up the side, going to get the foul from Skyla Vivians. Vivians commits her first. It's the team's third. Minute 26 to play. Rebels put it in and next to the scorers table, down 31-19. Into the right corner to Bell, down to Myers. She makes a nice move, goes hard to the rim, can't get the shot to go down, but she'll get to the line. Willis commits the foul, her second. And just for the second time today, Rebels go to the free throw line. Marley Myers takes aim, leaves it a little bit short, front rim. Dribbles twice, gets it right through the second time for her first point, and it's 31-20, full court pressure. Rebels going to try to return serve here, but easy break of the press by the Gators. Right side, right for three. Off the front rim, no good. Destiny LaFleur can't control the ball. It goes off her hands, out of bounds. She was harassed down there by Bell and Cheatham. Inbounds to Young. She comes up the right side. Trap coming. And then she's going to get fouled by a Triplet.
Foul on number 20, her second, team fifth.
So 31-20 the score. 70 seconds to play in the third quarter. Inbound to Cheatham. Triplet guarding her. She comes across the timeline, and they'll get a quick hand check foul on Triplet. She picks up a quick second foul. Excuse me, her third. 16 foul. Rebels inbound it next to me at the scores table. Inbound in the backcourt to Cheatham. She'll get across the Warrior Head logo at midcourt and angle a dribble left side. Comes to Bell off a screen left side to the top to Rudolph. Rudolph gets tripped coming down the lane. We'll get that on LaFleur. It's 2 on her. 17 foul and a 1+1 opportunity for junior Olivia Rudolph.
Her third, team 7. The Lady Rebel is shooting 1-1.
Remember, we got boys action coming up right after this. Rebels and St. Joe Bruins. First free throw from Rudolph. Sneaks over the front of the rim for one more. 31-21. Made free throw here. Can get the deficit down to 9. That one off the left side of the rim, and Myers going to get fouled. It was LaFleur pushing her out. Good job by Myers to get position. 3 on LaFleur. Now Myers will get the chance for the 1+1. 52 seconds to play. LaFleur will come out, and Madison Nash will check in for her. Also, Vivian's out of the game. No, Vivian's just coming off the lane. Here's Myers front end. Dead solid perfect with that one. She gets the bonus. 2 points for Myers. Sophomore, 5'11" post player, sends the second one. Goes halfway down and out. Good job, Anna Morgan-Young saving it in to Rudolph. Rebels with it down the right lane line. Rudolph going with a right-hand lay-in, but it left short. Rebound Nash for Leake Central. 31-22. Right on the left wing, guarded by Young. Down to Nash, double team. She's going to be called for the travel. She got sped up by the double team. Felt it coming over her back right shoulder. 34 seconds. Rebels down 9, trying to whittle it down a little bit. Open look for Anna Morgan-Young from 3. It's on the way, and it's an air ball left short. Out of bounds. Who touched it last? Leake Central touched it last. Cheatham on the inline left of the basket with 25 seconds to play in the third. Rebels going to have to work from 12-point deficit if they're going to win this ball game. Anna Morgan-Young 3 left side, left short, long rebound to right. Flips it ahead to Wilson, who goes up hard, gets the foul, basket good. She'll get the and one opportunity. Foul committed by Anna Morgan-Young, her first. Willis has scored 3 baskets in this quarter and has a chance to add one with the free throw, and she does. Gets it, roll all around and go in. Lead back to double digits, 34-22, 13 seconds. Cheatham, long pass to Young, right side, 8 seconds, down to Myers. Her shot blocked by Nash, taken up by Wright into the front court. And they're not going to get a shot off before the quarter ends. But the Rebels get outscored 17-3 in that quarter and trail with 8 minutes left, 34-22, back in 60 on Boswell Media Sports.
Your kid's graduation, we were there. Your summer barbecue, we were there. That Christmas you burnt the turkey. Yep, we were there. 2 hours after the storm hit, you bet we were there. At South Group Cox Agency, we provide the coverage you can count on when you don't need us, and those times that you do. Coverage that's always there. South Group Cox Agency.
Moore's Pharmacy always looks forward to seeing their customers, and they provide 4 locations for you: Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. They also provide services to make your life easier, such as the flavored medicine machine for your children, Pack My Meds, hormone replacement therapy, and compounding. They also take most insurances. Moore's Pharmacy, Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. Always the shortest wait time, fastest service, and lowest prices because they will price match for you. Follow them on Facebook. Moore's Pharmacy, your family hometown pharmacy.
Boswell Media Sports.
8 minutes on the clock. Rebels down 12, 34-22 to Leake Central. Rebels led by 2 at the half, but the Rebels did not make a field goal in the third quarter. 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Steele on the inbound pass. Maxey going in left side. Has it taken back, and Coach Hatch furious. Pass up ahead to Wright. She puts it off the glass and good. Gets fouled. She'll get a chance for the N1. Wilcox commits the foul. Starting 5 back in there, but disastrous start to the quarter.
Foul number 15, the first team 40.
19 points, make it 20 for Jemai Wright. She has 20 of the 37 points, and it's the largest lead for the Gators, 37-22. Coming to the front court. Flip out for a 3 from the top. Maxey off the right side, no good. Jemai Wright cleaning the glass for Leake Central. She lets the traffic slide on by, gets it to Triplet between the circles. Maxey out to match up on her. Round the screen. Free throw line jumper nestled in by Wright. She has 12 in the first half and 10 in the second. 12 more in the second for 24. Here's a 3 from Freeney. Junction 3 is good. Morgan's first points and the Rebels' third Junction 3. Cuts it down to 14, 39-27. Right side. Vivian's out to the top to Triplet, deep wide right. Wilcox coming out to match up on her. 6:46 to go, and there's a turnover, dribble on the out-of-bounds line right side. It'll turn over to the Rebels. Fourth quarter presented by Smith & Smith Attorneys of Carthage. Leake Central 39, Leake Academy girls 25. And then Katie Jones nearly loses it, but able to flip it left side to Wilcox. Over to the right side. Freeney 3 off the left side. No good. Rebound Nash for the Gators. Faith Triplet. Left elbow. Pass down to Nash. She wasn't ready for it. She recovers. They're going to call held ball. Possession arrow says it's Rebel basketball. No, it says, well, possession arrow says it's Leake Central basketball. Unless they just flipped it before I looked up. Yes, they did. They say Rebel basketball. Yeah, scores table.
You never switch the arrow. White ball. Let's go. Keep up with the game. Let's go.
All right. Head official says it was scores table error. That it should be Leake Academy basketball.
15 seconds. 6:17.
And now they reset the clock at 6:17. Lady Rebels down 14 points. They trailed by as many as 6 in the latter half of the fourth quarter on Friday night at home against Leake Academy. Yeah, now it's switched. So anyway, after all that, we play basketball. Maxey right side. Nash levels her off. Pass out to the left side for a 3. That's good by Emery Warren. Her second of the game. First points of the half. 39-28. Rebels apply some three-quarter court pressure. Gators break it. Then the ball's dribbled off the foot of Jemai Wright and out of bounds. No, they're going to be black basketball. That means Leake Leake Central in visiting black. Rebel basketball, 39-28. Under 6 minutes to go. It's Jones at midcourt. Angles a pass right side to Wilcox. Gives it up to Freeney. Coming from behind, trying to steal it and committing the foul on the Gators. It'll be on Faith Triplett. She's committed 4. Team's 9th. 1+1 for Morgan Freeney. She hasn't been to the line today, just scored her first points a minute or so ago with a Junction 3. So Red at the free throw line. First one, 3/4 of the way down and out. Nash taps it over to LaFleur, and the Gators will bring it down to the other end. Right on a drive. Shot blocked by Warren. Warren picks it off. What a great defensive play by Emory. Left side, Maxey just flings it blindly into the middle of the floor, and somehow Katie Jones is able to take it away from LaFleur. To Freeney, 3. Yes! Morgan Freeney with a Junction 3, and it's 39-31, 5:25 to go. Rebels tie it up on the baseline underneath the basket. Gators have the possession arrow pointed their way. Maxey will come out. Cheatham comes in. Full court pressure from LA. Lengthy pass. Cheatham taps it to Warren. Passes to Freeney. Right side 3. Down it goes. Junction 3. Red is now officially in the zone, on fire. 39-34, 5:09 to play. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Boswell Media Sports.
Five minutes, 9 seconds to play. Philip Palmertree here at the Brackenwood Gym. East Central Community College hosting the MLK Classic, and we've got Leake Academy, Leake Central matchup that was just arranged mid-afternoon on Friday. Rebels led 19-7 at half, but get outscored 17-3 in the third quarter, but now they've come charging back. Trail now only by 5. They trail by as many as 17. But Leake is on the run now. Cheatham, Jones, Freeney, Warren, and Wilcox on the floor for LA and White. They harass right. She gets it into the front court to Triplett, deep wide left. Cheatham comes up to match up on her. Comes around the side to Vivians, who tries to loop it down to Nash. She gets it away from Katie Jones. Tough shot, missed, gets her own rebound, sends it out on the left to Wright. She's going to drive past Warren and go up and travel with the basketball. Crowd here at the Brackenwood Gym, overwhelmingly LA partisan. They're all seated on the other side. Leake Central has some fans behind the Gator bench over to my left. Gators extend pressure in the backcourt. They had great success with that. Rebels look like they're figuring it out, though. Freeney to Wilcox, drives in the lane. She gets called for the travel. Again, Coach Hatch just could not be more frustrated. 4:37, ball inbounded. Rebels with backcourt pressure. Spinning through it is Triplett. Cheatham falls down up the right side, and here come the Gators in the offensive half court. Nearly throw it back over the midcourt line. Triplett. They'll get a shoulder little check foul on Cheatham, her first, and the team's 5th. 4:24 left on the clock. Fourth quarter presented by Smith & Smith Attorneys. Inbound to Vivians between the rings. Faith Triplett guarded by Cheatham. Angles the dribble right side, sends it down to the baseline to to LaFleur. Pass to the top, stolen by Freeney. She's out ahead. Left side, lay it in with a left hand. 11 points in this corner for Morgan Freeney, and it's 39-36. Rebels have quickly made up the deficit. Open look three, too deep from Vivians on the right side. Wilcox claims the rebound for the Rebels. In the front to Cheatham. Cheatham was expecting some pressure, but found nobody in front of her. Pass to Warren, who drives the baseline, draws the foul. Going to be a two-shot foul from here on. Madison Nash, the guilty party, commits her second. Warren will go to the free throw line where she is 1 for 1. She's got 9 points today. First free throw halfway down and just bucks out on her. She's got a second free throw. Can cut the lead down to 2 with a make, and she does. Double figures for Emory Warren, 39-37. Rebels definitely within striking distance. They have turned the tables in this fourth quarter. Trapping pressure in the back to Wright. She finds Nash all alone on the left side, and a good job by the Gators to keep their head in the midst of a lot of pressure. Steal by the Gators in the backcourt, 41-37, 3:25 to go. They send it on the right wing, and Coach Adrian Kelly wants a timeout. With 3:21 to play, Leake Central 41, Leake Academy 37, back in 30 here on Cruiser 98.
The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi: Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's the Junction and Prince Oil.
Boswell Media Sports.
11 points all in the fourth quarter from Morgan Freeney, along with 4 from Emory Warren, have helped push Leake Academy a lot closer to Leake Central. The 17-point deficit down to 4 with 3:21 to go in the Smith & Smith Attorneys fourth quarter. Central has the basketball in the half court. Triplet dribbles, hands to Jemai Wright, guarded by Freeney. Comes to the top, going fast. Runs, flips one up in the lane, gets some contact. Morgan commits the foul. 2 on her, team 6th. But Jemai Wright will get to shoot a pair of free throws. She's 2 out of 3 at the line. 24 points for Jemai Wright. That one, you could tell it was too deep. Missed the first one. Grace Maxey going to check in at the next stoppage. They're going to wave her in for Caroline Cheatham. Good minutes there for Caroline Cheatham. Second free throw. She can extend the Gators' lead to 5 if she's good on the try. That one looks good, but comes off the back. Missed them both. Rebound Freeney for LA. She weaves through the middle of the floor. Fire a 3 from Emory Warren, left side, left short. Freeney with a rebound, goes up hard, going to get the foul. Nash in dismay that she's going to get called for the foul. They'll send Red to the free throw line, and Morgan Freeney has been the difference in scoring in the Rebel comeback. 2:59 left. First free throw, front rim, glass and down. Good for Morgan Freeney. Second free throw up, second free throw good. 41-39, the Rebels have really gone on the run here. Maxey out, Cheatham back in. Backcourt pressure into Vivians. She's going to meet the trap in the backcourt and walk with a basketball. Yeah, she dragged the foot. Wilcox and Warren were there. Now Maxey going to come in for Cheatham for the offensive possession. 2:55 to play. Rebels can tie it or take the lead. I can't believe I'm saying that after the way the third quarter and the first minute or so of this fourth quarter have gone. This team has reached deep and found that extra bit of energy they needed. Between the circles, Freeney to Warren. Now bounces it out deep wide left. Morgan on the drive in the lane. Going to step between, put it up, and it's going to hang on the rim for about 2 seconds and then drop. She flipped it up from her knees. Got the foul. Nash commits it. That should be 5 on her. I have her with 5, or is it 4? It's 4. Okay, 4 on Nash. Yeah, 4 on Nash. That's right. I've looked at it wrong. She is going to come out of the game, though. Count the 2 to tie the game for Morgan Freeney. And she's going to get to the line. Free throw short, but offensive rebound. Warren for the Rebels. Out to the top to Cheatham. Cheatham will find Warren on the right wing. She'll left-hand dribble out to the middle. Bounce to Wilcox away from the basket. Pulls the ball overhead, goes left side on the wing to Cheatham. Out high to Morgan Freeney. 2:23, clock ticking. Game tied 41-41. Gets Jones out behind the arc. Now to Cheatham. Right side, Freeney looking inside, nothing there. Jones, they work it around to Cheatham on the left side, guarded by Triplett. She dribbles twice, hands it off to Morgan Freeney. Gators playing man. Cheatham at the top. Fights through, bounces to Morgan Freeney. Ball slapped away from her. She goes to the ground for a moment, calls the timeout. Coach Hatch was coming out on the floor to call timeout. Freeney was trying to call timeout. What are they going to call? Is it going to be a travel or is it going to be a timeout? Yeah, they'll have the 30-second timeout. 41-41 with 1:49 to play. We'll keep it right here. Got boys action coming up. The Rebels are in uniform down in the corner opposite me, getting ready to take on St. Joseph. They played a long time ago, the Bruins and the Rebels did. It was a 61-42 loss back on November 10th. Coach Jason Morgan's squad, but since then they've gotten things together. The boys have won 9 of their last 10 ball games. We'll set you up for that in the Dr. David Henderson pregame before the boys game. We still got some business to finish here with the girls. 41-41. The Rebels fell behind in just a terrible third quarter, but they have rallied over the last 4+ minutes. Rebel basketball with the game tied. Freeney dribbles to the top, picked up by Wilson. Now she's going to go right lane line, kick out to Wilcox. Around the perimeter to Grace Maxey. She calls out Warren, hands it to her. Warren going to drive, get some contact, fling it up at the basket, but they're going to say the basket, well, it doesn't matter whether it was committed on the floor in the act of shooting or not. It's still going to be 2 free throws for Emory Warren. Skyla Vivian's committed the foul. Double bonus for L.A. Emory Warren back 2 out of 3. Now 3 out of 4. She gives the Rebels the lead. How about that? With 1:29 to play. Second free throw. Yes, she's got it. 43-41. Cheatham in for Maxey, and the Rebels going to keep applying that backcourt pressure. It's been the key to the comeback. Vivian's into LaFleur, gets it back. She will wind her way across the timeline into the front to the free throw line, spin, put up a left-hand floater that's no good. Rebound plucked down by Warren. L.A. gets it. Foul committed in the backcourt on Freeney with 1:15 to go. Jemai Wright commits her second. Sends Morgan Freeney back to the line. Shoot a pair of free throws. First one, yes, it's good. 100% nylon on that one, 44-41. Rebels can go up 2 possessions with 1:15 to play with the made free throw, and she rolls it in over the front. Good. What a fourth quarter for Morgan Freeney. Got to try to talk to her if the Rebels can hang on and win this game. Inbounds for the Gators. Rebels pull the pressure back. 70 seconds to go. 4-point lead for LA. Out high right. Red guarding her. She comes between the circles. Comes to the right elbow. Spins. Tough floater in the lane. Left short. Warren with the rebound. The Rebels get it back. Into Freeney. Cheatham dribbles up the right side hard into the front court. 48 seconds to go. Trap comes to her. She finds Freeney right in front of me. Trap comes to her. Coach Hatch wants timeout with 43 seconds. Leake Academy 45. Leake Central Gators 41. So she wants the full of 30. She'll take the full timeout. We'll join in with them back in 60 on Boswell Media Sports.
Go Leake! Supporting all of our Rebels and Rebelettes this basketball season until the very end. We are so proud of you all and the heart you play with. Good sportsmanship and integrity on and off the court is to be recognized, and we are behind you all the way. Let's go LA! Schedule an appointment with us at 601-656-3366. 601-656-3366. Good luck from Craig and Amy Martin and all the crew at Craig Martin General Dentistry, Philadelphia.
If spending days looking for top dollar for your timber has left you feeling like you're barking up the wrong tree, then I would listen closely. Welch Forest Products in Union does it better than anyone and with the least possible damage to your property. Whether it's management, forestry care, pine plantation, thinning, or site prep, the last number you'll dial is 601-774-8200. They buy land with or without timber too. Call Bo Welch now at Welch Forest Products today. 601-774-8200.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebels inbounded with 41 seconds. 18-point fourth quarter for Morgan Freeney. Ball stolen from Freeney at midcourt. Wilson down to Vivians. Three-footer from the left side. Miss, no good. Shot from Triplett rejected by Jones. And a foul called on Wilson of Leake Central in the fight for the rebound. Third on Willis. Will walk to the other end. See who's going to shoot free throws with 28 seconds. Technical foul called on Coach Kelly. Yeah, Leake Central's Coach Adrian Kelly just got rung up with a technical foul, so Morgan Freeney going to go to the line. Trying to ice this one with 28 seconds to play. First free throw all the way down and good. Second free throw, yes, that's good. Now she's got a 20-point fourth quarter, and she had not scored in the first three. They'll call Freeney back. Those were for the foul. These are for the technical. 47-41. Freeney makes them pay with the first one. And second one swirls out on her. 3 out of 4 from that trip, and now Rebel basketball 48-41. Leake Central has scored only 7 in this quarter. Inbound to Maxey. Ahead to Freeney, across the midcourt line. Right-hand dribble, lane line, going to go to the rim, drive it. Why not score it? Morgan Freeney, have yourself a feast in this fourth quarter. 15 seconds to play. The Rebels lead it by 9. On the other end, Wright driving, flips it up too hard off the backboard. LaFleur puts it in from point-blank range. Rebels will just let it happen, and it's going to be a 50-43 victory for the Rebels. And talk about pulling another one out of the fire. The Rebels win at 50-43 in a thriller in the opening game of the MLK Classic. We've got the Ozark Ag postgame coming up, so we'll take the break, come back and wrap this one up, get you set for the boys game. Lady Rebels win at 50-43. Be back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
If spending days looking for top dollar for your timber has left you feeling like you're barking up the wrong tree, then I would listen closely. Welch Forest Products in Union does it better than anyone and with the least possible damage to your property. Whether it's management, forestry care, pine plantation, thinning, or site prep, the last number you'll dial is 601-774-8200. They buy land with or without timber too. Call Bo Welch now at Welch Forest Products today. 601-774-8200.
Smith & Smith is the longest-standing law firm in Leake County. They're proud to support Leake Academy this year. Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Smith & Smith has worked hard for years, and it's paid off, and so will your hard work. Smith & Smith is here to help you survive criminal and family law. Smith & Smith, 207 West Water Street in Carthage, or at jestmith.law. That's jestmith.law, or call 601-267-5611. 601-267-5611.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Forged from the fusion of sweet honey and spicy spice.
Translation: Wendy's new hot honey chicken sandwich and biscuit are here.
A molten sweet heat cast atop an inferno of flavor.
Translation: a bold hot honey sauce drizzled over Wendy's spicy chicken.
And topped with Applewood smoked bacon.
What he said.
Venture to Wendy's for the new hot honey chicken sandwich or breakfast biscuit.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's hot honey chicken biscuit only includes crispy chicken and hot honey sauce and is only available during breakfast hours.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware materials and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Ozark Ag postgame after girls open up the MLK Classic at East Central Community College and get a 50-43 unlikely win, come from behind, led by 19-17, but a disastrous third quarter left them with a 34-22 deficit. That deficit grew out to 17 early in the fourth quarter, and Rebels came storming back. 25 fourth quarter points from Morgan Freeney, unlike anything I've seen. And imagine unlike many things that our Ozark Ag postgame guest has seen, Coach Amanda Hatch. What a strange morning.
What a strange
basketball, morning. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk us through this.
I'm not sure I know what to say. It was unlike anything I've seen. I thought we were not a little flat at the start of the game. We were a lot of flat. I'm not sure we thought there was a game today, and just got off to a really slow start and a horrific slow start after the half for sure.
Yeah.
And, Morgan just came up big time in the fourth, and I think there was a little motivation there for them. They sat 3 minutes in the third, and they – we talked real nicely about some things for a minute. So
yeah.
I think that they found their motivation.
Well, this is one of those reasons I like playing games here, because I'm at courtside and I'm only a few feet away from you at the bench, and I get to hear some of that. So
that's right. Well, you heard it was really nice
for me. Yeah, it was really nice. I thought you made some very salient points to the young ladies. We'll put it that way.
That's right.
But what is it? What is it about Morgan Freeney in her and that's inside her that can go from no points through three quarters to that kind of fourth quarter outburst?
Just grit, determination, and a fierce desire to compete. She's got that in her, and that red hair helps. She's always had it. And, she's a smaller player, but, man, she's fiery. She can do it all. And she wasn't going to sit over there and just watch while we lost by 15 points. So, man, what an incredible show for her.
But I tell you, somebody else I thought was it won't stand out in the scoring column. The scorebook doesn't show it, but I thought Caroline Cheatham on the defensive end in the fourth quarter.
Right.
You subbed her in and out a lot.
That's right.
And I thought she played very well on the defensive end.
She did down the stretch, and she's our defensive go-getter. And so when we got to get it in full court press, I go to her. I have no doubt she can get it done with pressure on the ball. And trapping and hard to not. So she did a great job as well.
Well, we've been through back-to-back scares. And, I thought in both the ball games Friday and today there were times when that starting group looked a little tired, a little flat-footed out there. And so now we're kind of back to the 2-game-a-week routine until we get to tournament time, and I know that'll be a welcome thing.
That'll help, and I'll mention our second group. I put them out there 5 minutes into the third quarter, mainly because I was furious, but also because I knew that they had the potential to play better than what the first group had done those 5 minutes. And they did. They went out there, and they actually put the ball in the hole a couple times on some free throws, and they guarded pretty well. So credit to them for being ready on short notice and giving that other group some rest and some motivation to get back and compete.
And so if nothing else, between the Ingomar game a week and a half ago and then 2 out of these last 3 ball games since then, this team's found out a lot about themselves.
That's right.
And I'm sure these scares and tough ball games are going to yield some dividends when we get to tournament time and
they will.
all the chips are on the table.
Yeah, we've had to face teams slowing the game down and being down double digits, and so that is going to be great for us down the road.
Coach Amanda Hatch, thanks for joining us, and congratulations again to your team on the victory. Coach Amanda Hatch joining us on the Ozark Ag postgame as the Lady Rebels steal one, down 17 in the early fourth quarter, come roaring back with a 25-point fourth quarter from Morgan Freeney. I was trying to think of some superlative, some adjective to put in front of her, and she told me she'll come talk to us during halftime of the boys' game. So I hope that happens, and lot to unpack there. I'll give you the quick scoring line, and we'll take one more break and get you set up for the boys' game, the Dr. David Henderson pregame. 23 points from Jemai Wright to lead Leake Central in scoring. Willis came off the bench with 7 to lead them as they fall to 12-4. And then Leake now 27-2. 25 for Morgan Freeney by my count. And I think that's right. I may have given her 2 that belong to somebody else. So if I'm wrong, it's not by much. I think it was 23 at least. But I ran out of space. I had to put some of those points up in Miriam Prince's line because I still list Miriam on the roster even though she didn't dress out today. 6 points apiece for Emery Warren off Emery Warren also in double figures. Here it is, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, a dozen for Emery Warren. 6 in each half. So she finishes in double figures. Katie Jones with 6 off 3 made baskets. Alan K. Wilcox, 4 points all in the first half. Grace Maxey with a junction 3 in the first quarter. And then the rest from free throws. Olivia Rudolph 1 out of 2 for 1 point. And Marley Myers 2 out of 4 for 2 points for the victorious Lady Rebels, 50-43. A comeback win. We'll take a 60-second break and set you up for the boys' game as Leake Academy basketball at the MLK Classic indicator continues.
T&K Farms Wood-Mizer is Mississippi's Wood-Mizer sawmill equipment dealership. T&K Farms Wood-Mizer sells the complete Wood-Mizer equipment line from small personal sawmills to the industrial equipment lineup. T&K Farms stocks parts and has experienced factory-trained service technicians with both in-shop and mobile service available. See T&K Farms Wood-Mizer to start your sawmill business today. Credit cards are accepted for all services. Like them on Facebook. T&K Farms Wood-Mizer, just off Highway 25 at 1128 Liberty Road, Louisville, 662-803-4332.
The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi. Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's the Junction and Prince Oil.
Boswell Media Sports.
Dr. David Henderson pregame getting underway for the boys as they face for the second time this year St. Joseph Catholic, the Bruins from Madison, and your 15-9 Leake Academy Rebels. Get underway. The teams have been summoned to their bench, and we're about to get the second game started. Thanks for joining us for Martin Luther King Jr. Holiday Basketball on Boswell Media Sports. Got games coming up after this one between Newton and Neshoba County and girls action, and then Newton and Quitman for the boys. Appreciate head men's basketball coach Dylan Shields putting this tournament opportunity together for these high school ball clubs. St. Joe going to be the visitor. They'll be introduced first, and I'll have to get the starters as they are introduced. Jan Williams at guard, 5'11", junior. Charlie Zhang, a 5'9", senior. At guard, 6'1", senior Jaden Smith. And Brandon Cooley, a 6'tall junior. And number 12, James Turner, a 6'7", senior. For St. Joe in navy, trimmed in yellow and white. For the Rebels, 5'9", junior Jack Harkins. 5'4", junior Jake Freeney at guard. 5'11", freshman Samuel Prince at forward. Senior Whit Welch at 5'10". And Ben Jackson, the 6'3", junior. So Harkins, Welch, Jackson, Freeney, Prince for L.A. Williams, Zhang, Smith, Cooley, and Turner for Michael Howell's 16-3 St. Joe team. They are undefeated, classified in District 3, the South Mississippi district of MAIS 5A. So they compete with ACCS, Copiah, St. Aloysius, Central Hines, and Cathedral. Rebels in white, navy numbers and lettering, everything trimmed in red. St. Joe in navy, white numbers, everything trimmed in yellow. Here's the T&K Farms Woodmiser tip-off. Ball tipped to the far left corner, and two players diving after it. Welch and Cooley. We'll see who touched it last. Cooley touched it last, so Leake will control the T&K Farms Woodmiser tip-off for the boys' game. Moving right to left into Ben Jackson in the right corner. He'll find Samuel Prince. Out deep. Gives it to Harkins, and Harkins will dribble toward midcourt. Call out Jackson to the top of the free throw circle into Prince. He's cut off. Back out to Harkins. To Welch on the wing. Reverses. Open look. Freeney three. Here it is off the front lip of the rim, but chased down on the right elbow by Jackson. He's going to go up strong to the rim. Leave it short. Turner, the 6'7" senior, goes up high to get the rebound for the Bruins. St. Joe on the offensive end. Rebels playing man defense. First quarter presented by Carthage Veterinary Clinic. Zhang cleared out right side, cut off on the baseline by Welch. Shovels out 15 feet away to Turner, but the ball's poked away from him. He recovers it. Jackson nearly got it away from him in the corner to Zhang. Bruins come out high to Smith. He moves the ball left side in the corner to Cooley. Cooley kicks out to Zhang, left open for a three, and he clanks it off the left side. Rebound run down by Jackson for the Rebels. No score, minute and 15 seconds deep. Right side, Prince dribbles, sends it out deep to Harkins. He looks back to Coach Morgan. Bounces out high to Jackson, cutting the basket. Welch going up off the backboard. Shot missed, but foul committed. Two shots coming up. Look like Jan Williams committing the foul. We'll confirm that. And the first foul of the afternoon, we can say now. Going to put senior Whit Welch at the free throw line. Welch had 7 in the victory on Friday night. Good on the first free throw. The Rebels took down Lamar for the second time this year, winning 45-38. 1-0. Leake in front. Second one goes straight down for Witt, and it's 2-0. Left side, quick catch and release three from Williams, no good. No, excuse me, that was Cooley. Rebels get the rebound and bring it the other way, leading 2-0. About 10 feet out from the basket, right side. Back to the basket is Jackson. Spins left and right. Shot blocked by Turner, out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Leake Academy. 61-42 was the score the last time these teams met back on November 10. That was a long time ago. Football players weren't all back, and an errant pass on the inbound, frustrating to Whit Welch. Just outside his reach, and that turns it over to St. Joseph. Under 6 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. On the drive, Jaden Smith Out to Williams for a long two that's no good. Rebound to Jack Harkins. Harkins comes around a screen into the front court. Loses the defender. Now help comes. He uses up the dribble, sends it out deep to Prince. Puts it right back to him on a bounce. Prince will come left side to Freeney. Now on the wing to Welch. Welch holding the ball up. Now shovels right to Jackson. One dribble over to Freeney. Guarded by Zhang. To the top to Harkins. 5:44, clock ticking first quarter. Rebels have kept it outside the three-point arc. Now pass from Harkins in the middle, stolen by Turner. Turner tries to dribble between the legs, loses it, comes to the right side for a three that's left short by Williams. Rebound Harkins on the offside. He'll let everybody scoot on down the floor. Dribble right side, flip it to Prince, to the top to Welch. Really hand check there. Flips to Harkins, they weave it over to Harkins, free throw line, back to the basket in the lane, back outside the arc to Welch. Welch probes, now backs out between the circles and gets it to Harkins. Left side, Freeney. Rebels working out away from the basket, leading 2-0. Welch in the right corner finds Freeney cutting back left side, puts up a tough reverse, no good. Push going to be called underneath. Ben Jackson commits the first Rebel foul of the ball game. Aiden Watkins comes in for Ben Jackson. Still reeling from that girls' performance. Coming back from 17 down in the fourth quarter to win by 7. 50-43. .440 to go. First quarter. Just 2 Whit Welch free throws, the only points in the ball game. St. Joe inbounds Jaden Smith with Harkins shuffling in front of him into the front court, left side Cooley. Cooley out top to Reginald Vaughn, who's checked in the game. Out high to Williams. Williams with a mid-range two that's good. 2-2 the score. Rebels pass through some backcourt pressure into the front. Prince to Watkins, goes up, fakes, gets Vaughn up in the air and gets Vaughn more or less lands on top of him, commit the foul. 6'2 sophomore Reginald Vaughn, outstanding football player for St. Joe. Looks pretty good in a basketball uniform too. Matthew Nowell into the game for Harkins for LA. St. Joe will man on the inbound play. Into the corner, Welch, guarded by Vaughn. Out deep wide left to Nowell. Nowell will dribble out to the right side. They go in the blocks to Watkins. Out to Welch for a junction three. Rebel three-pointers presented by the 7 locations of the Junction. Carthage, Louisville, Newton, Scuba, Union, Oxford, and Ridgeland. I think I got them all. 5-2 LA. Right side, open look for Jaden Smith, and it's good for 3. The answer makes it 5-5. Long pass, front court, 3. Here's Smith. Here's Prince, misses. Rebound, Jan Williams. Bruins bring it into the front. Jaden Smith into the lane, kick out. Right side, 3, missed by Cooley. Rebound, Nowell on the offside, finds Prince streaking down the court. He's going to stop, pop, leave it short from 6 feet away, right side. Now the run out goes the other way, and a good quick hand by Whit Welch to knock it away from Jaden Smith as he was about to go up and lay it up. St. Joe will have to play half court now, under 3 minutes to play in a 5-5 game. Inbound to Vaughn, going up strong to the rim. Draws contact. Aiden Watkins. No, they're going to say it's going to be Freeney committing the foul. His first, team second. Vaughn to the free throw line. Plays defensive end for St. Joe's football team misses the first free throw. Puts 3 dribbles down, ball in the air. Nice rotation, but it rolls off right side, no good. Welch in position to rebound for Leake. Leake 5, St. Joseph 5. Left side dribble, Nowell. His pass deflected by Turner, taken away. Big 6'7" guy going up on Prince. Left side puts it off the square for 2. Bruins take the 2-point lead. Harkins to the scorers table to check in at the next stoppage. 2.5 minutes to play in the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. 7-5, St. Joe in front. Leake with the basketball. Nowell on the dribble against man pressure. Trying to do a little pick and roll, but it's again deflected. Vaughn gets it over to Cooley. Cooley going up on Freeney. Missed from the right side. High rebound taken by Watkins. Quick pass ahead. Welch. He'll aim, shoot, 3. Left a little bit short. High off the backboard. Rebound opposite side. Brandon Cooley for St. Joe. He flips left side. Driving is Jan Williams. Reverse shot left short. And Aiden Watkins controls the basketball, pinned underneath the basket. Gets it to Nowell. Nowell going full speed ahead. Flips it up left short. And contact. Nowell on his back on the floor. And somehow Vaughn wasn't called for the foul. Here come the Bruins the other way. Turner going up strong. Foul committed. Looks like Prince will pick up his first with 1:42 to play in the quarter. .142 to go, and going to the free throw line, James Turner. Coach Morgan wanted to know why there was no foul called at the other end. It's a question that deserves an answer. 7-5 shot, free throw missed by Turner. Harkins comes in, also Tate Edwards to replace Nowell and Freeney. James Turner, the 6'7" senior, has another free throw, and that one's straight down and good. Rebels trail 8-5. Harkins on the dribble across the EC logo at midcourt. To Watkins away from the basket. Calls out Tate Edwards, guarded by Cooley. Bounce pass right wing with Welch. Got the big 6'7" man in front of him. Calls out Harkins, and Harkins will back out 2 feet from the midcourt line. Under 90 seconds to play in the Carthage Veterinary Clinic first quarter. Harkins with it right wing. Had a little opening for a moment, but close out by Jaden Smith, and Harkins gives it up. Come around to Edwards, left side. Harkins bounce down in the blocks. Watkins sends it to Harkins on a cut to the baseline, and it's flipped out of his hand. Last touched by Smith for St. Joseph. LA trails St. Joe 8-5, minute 8 to play in the first. Edwards, fall away into Welch, shot missed, offensive rebound. Watkins, he goes up, flips it with a right hand, and they're going to saddle Jan Williams with his second personal. Aiden Watkins will get to shoot free throws with a minute 4 to play in the first. Aiden Watkins at the free throw line. The senior puts that one up a little too deep. Free throws not the strongest part of Watkins' game, but he is a warrior underneath the basket. Lucas Thomas checks in for Welch. So it's Edwards, Prince, Harkins, Thomas, and Watkins out there. Second free throw missed by Aiden. Rebound Turner. Quickly into the front court come the Bruins. Between the legs dribble for Brandon Cooley. Comes out to his point guard, Jaden Smith, guarded by Harkins. Left elbow, pass to the corner. Drive, floater, left baseline, missed by Cooley. Rebound Turner. He goes hard to the floor, misses Vaughn. The other big twin tower out there can't get one to go. And finally, after Turner and Vaughn exchange misses and putback misses, finally Vaughn gets the 2. It's 10-5, St. Joe, 26 seconds. Lucas Thomas holding the ball over his head, comes out to the top to Watkins, who angles the dribble right, now to Edwards. Edwards left open for three. Here's Harkins on the drive. Defense collapses on him. Kicks it back out to Thomas, around to Edwards. Now Harkin gets it back as we go under 10 seconds.
7 seconds.
6, 5. Harkins right elbow out to Prince. Prince going to drive. Prince going to go up. Shot blocked by Turner, but they're going to say foul on Turner. Turner holds up his hand saying, I don't know about that. Turner commits his first, team's fifth. Team's fourth. And time had just run out as the ball was in the air, so Samuel Prince will stand by himself at the free throw line to shoot free throws. Sometimes that's the hardest spot to be in.
Whose ball at the start of the second quarter?
And Prince short on the first free throw. Off the front of the rim. As soon as that free throw's complete to back in, we'll take our break at the end of the first quarter. Free throw good for Prince. And that leaves us with St. Joseph 10, Leake Academy 6 at the end of the first quarter. Back in 60 as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware, materials, and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Philippometry courtside at the Brackenwood Gym at East Central Community College. MLK Classic. Leake Academy boys trail St. Joseph 10-6 after one quarter of action. Thanks for joining us on Cruisin' 98. And there's video available at the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. A link available at kicks96news.com. Welch, Freeney, Jackson, Nowell, and Talon McCall. 5 on the floor in white for Leake Academy. St. Joe leading by 4, opens the second quarter with basketball possession. And Welch Forest Products presents the second quarter of today's ball game. Turner the big, out between the circles, looks right, now comes left to Zhang, out to Cooley. Cooley walked with a basketball, faked, and then shuffled his feet before putting up the long 2. Shot was missed anyway. So Leake gets it back, trailing 10-6. Round, right side, Nowell dumps down to Jackson, curling into the lane, out to McCall. McCall will dribble once and send it to Jackson in the corner, guarded by Vaughn. Out to Nowell, who will hand it off behind him on the right side to McCall, now to Freeney. They work left side, Welch, with Cooley manning up on him. Rebels trying to work patiently. Here's a shot from the top, missed left side by Nowell. Rebound Smith. St. Joseph over to Turner. He's going to aim and fire from 3 and send it straight down. A 6'7" big man with the 3 ball. Makes it 13-6. And a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 60 with LA down 7.
You know what they say. You are what you eat. So if you eat Wendy's new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich, you're clearly bold, like a toasted garlic knot bun. Tender, like the juicy chicken breast. Delightful and cheesy, like a fried mozzarella. So get your bold, tender, delightfully cheesy self into Wendy's and try the new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich today. You can even skip the line when you order ahead in the Wendy's app. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Smith & Smith is the longest-standing law firm in Leake County. They're proud to support Leake Academy this year. Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Smith & Smith has worked hard for years and it's paid off, and so will your hard work. Smith & Smith is here to help you survive criminal and family law. Smith & Smith, 207 West Water Street in Carthage, or atjesmith.law. That'sjesmith.law. Or call 601-267-5611. 601-267-5611.
Boswell Media Sports.
6 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the second quarter. Presented by Welch Forest Products. Leake Academy basketball trailing 13-6. Moving right to left. The Rebels in white. Samuel Prince at the free throw line. Handoff on a curl to Welch. Flip up right hand halfway down and out. Rebound plucked down by Turner. St. Joe nearly had it stolen by Welch. Send ahead to Jaden Smith, left side. He's going to drive. Scoop one up, put it off the heel of the rim, no good. Vaughn with the offensive board, out to Turner. Now they find on the opposite side. Nice look from Turner down to Brandon Cooley with the put in from two hands on the right side, 15-6. Pass was right at chest level, just zipped it right in there. The Bruins up 9. Prince on left-hand drive, has to use up his dribble because he nearly lost it. Out to Matthew Nowell. Come to the top. Jackson hands it off to Nowell. Cut on the baseline, Freeney. He goes out of bounds. Question is, was he pushed? The official says no. He just lost his balance and drifted out of bounds. Turnover to St. Joe. Brandon Cooley inbounds it. Right now, Leake Academy looking a little flat, particularly on the offensive end, and that's not intended to take away anything from St. Joe. 3 from the top is good from Jaden Smith. He's made a pair of trays, 18-6, 5:34 to go. Leake's got to find some kind of answer. 5:25 to play before halftime. Long two from the top. Nowell misses badly off to the left side. Turner gets the rebound, but Nowell takes it away from him. Goes underneath, reverse, miss. Offensive rebound, Ben Jackson. He goes back up strong, gets fouled, makes the basket, and will get to shoot.
And one basket for the Rebels.
I think that was Turner committing the foul. The officials go up quickly with the hand signs. First two for Ben Jackson and a chance to convert the three-point play. Thomas, Edwards, and Harkins come in for Nowell, Watkins, and Freeney for Leake. Jackson, free throw, off the right side of the rim, no good. Reginald Vaughn plucks it down up the left side, long pass to Cooley, but nothing there in transition, so he'll send it out to Smith for the reset. 5 minutes to go. Leake trails 18-8. Jang cut off by Edwards at the top. Gets it to Turner, guarded by Thomas. Pass into the lane, snatched away by Ben Jackson. Rebels coming the other way. Harkins on the drive, going strong to the rim. Leaves it short, but Jackson there to get it. Underneath the basket, shovels out on the wing to Edwards, and the Rebels get the reset. Down 10 points. Prince really being guarded closely. The ball's turned over, taken away by Vaughn in the paint. St. Joe, Jaden Smith stopped at the free throw line. Shovels out to Turner for the three. Comes ricocheting long, chased down by Leake's Tate Edwards. Here's Harkins going in amongst the trees. The two big men gives it up to Jackson, who goes up. 3 Bruins around him. Shot missed, but foul committed. That one goes on Brandon Cooley, his first, and the team's 6th. Ben Jackson back at the line, missed 1-on-1 chance a moment ago. That free throw a little bit long, no good. Made free throw would get it down to single-digit deficit. There's Jackson making the second one. And St. Joe doubling up Leake 18-9. 4:10, ticking clock. Welch Forest Products second quarter. Jaden Smith guarded by Harkins out. Calls out Cooley. Cooley going to put up a fall away two from the free throw line. Good, but offensive board and put back from the left side by Vaughn. 4 points for Vaughn. 29 the score. Behind the three-point line, Harkins leveled off by Cooley, and he'll move backwards. Trap comes out. Over on the right wing to Thomas. Down on the baseline. Double team comes to Jackson, and he turns it over trying to find Thomas with it. There's a transition two from 9 feet away by Cooley. (22-9). Edwards left side, picked up by Zhang. Uses up the dribble, comes to Harkins out near midcourt. Find Prince in the corner, three. Too deep. Rebound corralled by Vaughn for the Bruins. One and done trip for Leake. Sam Evans, Talon McCall, and Whit Welch due to come in at the next stoppage of play. Left side, Jaden Smith. Harkins on him, goes in the paint. Vaughn now kick out to the top for a three at the top of the key by Cooley. (25-9), 2.5 minutes to play. St. Joe on a tear this first half. Top of the key, Edwards to Lucas Thomas. Now 12 feet out from the basket. Drive Jackson, kick out, left side three. Halfway down and out for Prince. He just can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Cooley. Coach Michael Howell calls timeout with 2:09 to play in the second quarter, and his team, St. Joseph, leading Leake Academy 25-9 at the MLK Classic, back in 60 on Boswell Media Sports.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Baptist Leake Primary Care Clinic understands that pediatric care is much more than treating a sick child. Anya Jones, certified pediatric nurse practitioner, wants to keep your child healthy and active by offering a complete list of pediatric care to infants, children, and young adults. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Saturday appointments are available. Call 601-267-1470, option 5. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
2:09 to play on the second quarter clock. It's been all Bruins in the first half. They led 10-6, but here in this second quarter, they have really hit their stride, lead Leake Academy 25-9. Wendy's halftime coming up, and hoping to get a conversation with the star of the girls' game, and that was senior guard Morgan Freeney. The Rebels pulled off an improbable 17-point comeback to win 50-43 against Leake Central. Bruin basketball into Jaden Smith. Right side, and there's a going to do the 5-second call. Yeah, they're going to, no. Offensive foul committed by James Turner. They say that's his second. I had him with 2. I'm probably the one in error. 17 foul. Rebels play it now after the offensive foul, which counts as a turnover. Edwards at the top. Guarded by Cooley, left side Harkins. Harkins holds the ball up over his head as Evans tries to jockey for position underneath, but nothing there, and Jack will back it out. Backs left side, Edwards trying to get St. Joe to extend the defense away from the basket. They're really still kind of packing it in. Welch at the free throw line, gives it up to Harkins. Harkins right side to McCall. It's Welch, stops between the circles, left side Harkins in front of the St. Joe bench with 1:20 to play in the half. Edwards right side, looking for Evans. They get it to him. Double team comes. He's trying to find the open man. Cutter was Edwards, but the ball's intercepted by Jaden Smith. He's going to try to take it coast to coast. Good defense by Harkins, and he has to flip it back out. It goes off the feet of Jaden Smith and out of bounds. Good D by Jack Harkins in a tough situation. Prince at the scorer's table. He'll be waved in for McCall. Exactly 1 minute to go in the Welch Forest Products second quarter. Leake down by 16. They have the basketball. Tate Edwards out high to Harkins, over to Prince. Now they bring off the screen in the corner Welch. He's going to drive, loses the basketball, but a blocking foul is going to be called on St. Joe's Jackie Zhang. Should be 1+1 opportunity for Welch. Zhang's first, team's 8.
His first personal foul, team 8. Rebels 1-1.
With Welch with 5 points in the ball game. He's 2 for 2 from the line and made a junction 3 in the first quarter. Clock 42 seconds as Brandon Burks, sophomore, 5'10", gets off the bench for St. Joseph. Rebels move all 4 players back to the defensive end here. Front end of the 1+1 is horseshoes out on Welch, no good. Burks walks it up across the Warrior Head logo, comes right off a screen from Vaughn, now backs up and Welch comes out to man up on him. 28 seconds, clock draining. St. Joe probably hold for the last shot of the quarter. There's Cooley, Prince guarding him. They flip it left side to Smith. 12 seconds. On the drive, Smith goes left to right and lays it up with the right hand. Good play by Jaden Smith, 27-19, 3 seconds. 2, and Harkins will trip. Shot up at the buzzer, no good, off the backboard by Samuel Prince, and it's been all Bruins in the first half. They outscored Leake 17-3 in the second quarter to take a 27-9 lead into the locker room at the intermission. Wendy's halftime coming up, so stay with us. Hopefully we'll have Morgan Freeney with us for a conversation. All that and more coming up as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Moore's Pharmacy always looks forward to seeing their customers, and they provide 4 locations for you: Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. They also provide services to make your life easier, such as the flavored medicine machine for your children, Pack My Meds, hormone replacement therapy, and compounding. They also take most insurances. Moore's Pharmacy, Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena. Always the shortest wait time, fastest service, and lowest prices because they will price match for you. Follow them on Facebook. Moore's Pharmacy, your family hometown pharmacy.
Go Leake! Supporting all of our Rebels and Rebelettes this basketball season until the very end. We are so proud of you all and the heart you play with. Good sportsmanship and integrity on and off the court is to be recognized, and we are behind you all the way. Let's go LA! Schedule an appointment with us at 601-656-3366. 601-656-3366. Good luck from Craig and Amy Martin and all the crew at Craig Martin General Dentistry, Philadelphia.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Your kid's graduation, we were there. Your summer barbecue, we were there. That Christmas you burnt the turkey. Yep, we were there. 2 hours after the storm hit, you bet we were there. At South Group Cox Agency, we provide the coverage you can count on when you don't need us, and those times that you do. Coverage that's always there. South Group Cox Agency.
The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi: Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's the Junction and Prince Oil.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware materials and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Yeah, BMO's right. You're going to love Ozark Ag, but even more than Ozark Ag, you're going to love hearing from Morgan Freeney here at the Wendy's halftime as the Rebels boys trail 27-9 against St. Joe, but we're here to talk about that 50-43 come-from-behind win that the girls have. And Red, talk us through that unusual ball game.
Well, we had a slow start, as we usually do. We need to fix that. But we just always find a way to battle back. We were down by 17 at one point, and we just held our composure, and I'm really proud of us how we dealt with it as a team. Yeah, and certainly Coach Hatch's frustration, particularly with the starting five in that third quarter, was obvious. As Rebels, y'all didn't score any points from the field in the third quarter. Get outscored 17-3. Find yourselves down 12 at that point, as many as 17 early in the quarter. But what turned it around? Well, we had to a couple looks that we just couldn't get to fall, and we just kept going for it and kept getting rebounds, and it was just certain plays that we had, and Alan K. Wilcox had a bunch of rebounds, so did Emery, and we just finally handled the press. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, everything opened up for you. First three quarters, you don't score, and then you score 25 points. I even don't tell Miriam Prince, but I had to write some of your points in her line at the top because I always still write her in. Oh, she won't mind. In the lineup. But, you had 4 twos, 3 threes, and went 8 out of 10 at the free throw line. How about that? And getting to the line in a comeback is really important. A lot of people don't understand how important that is. And so that itself's a big deal. But did it just have a totally different feel for you fourth quarter? Yeah, I got into it, and I was like, what do we have to lose? We were down 17. And at that point, I just let it fly. And we just made big comebacks. And I don't know, we play really good as a team, especially when we're down. But yeah. Well, congratulations on that win. It's, y'all been making it tough on some of us older folks with my heart issue. I don't have any heart issues, but if I may start having them with these games like 3 out of the last 4 that we've had. But I know coming from behind like you've had to do is going to pay off in terms of confidence and execution when the games really count, right? Yes, sir. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. The halftimes are short here, so I keep looking over here. Your phone keeps blowing up for good reason. And then I feel like I need to ask for your autograph or something. But a great performance. 25 points in the fourth quarter to help lead the Rebels in this great team comeback from 17 down to a win, 7 points over Leake Central. Morgan Freeney, you're always great. Sweet to join us. And good luck the rest of the way. Thank you. All right. Thanks so much. And 27-9 the score as we get the third quarter started. That was worth taking an extra minute to do. A quick offensive stat line for Leake. 5 points from Whit Welch and 3 from Ben Jackson, and then 1 for Samuel Prince off 1 for 2 free throw shooting. The Rebels got most of their points off the line. They made only 2 field goals in the first half, a 3 from Welch and a 2 from Ben Jackson. And it has been tough defense and good rebounding from St. Joe that's propelled them to this 27-9 lead as we start the third quarter, presented by the Guitar Academy in Kosciuszko. Rebel basketball to start. Quick 3, Jake Freeney, front rim off. Rebound, Jaden Smith for St. Joe. The one and done kind of possession continues. 14-foot floater left side. Jan Williams missed. Rebound flipped into the hands of Matthew Nowell. He's leveled off by Smith and will bring it back out. Freeney, Prince, Welch, Nowell, and Watkins are the 5 that start the third quarter for Leake. Here's a 3 on the way from Nowell, 2 deep. Comes right back to him. He's going to drive, lean in, put up a tough shot in the lane from 8 feet out. No good. Another offensive board. Turn around, put back on the fall away. Good for Aiden Watkins.
Rebels get another quick 2 off the inbound. I even missed who it was. I just saw the ball go through the hoop. It was either Nowell or Prince off the steal and the quick putback. I'm going to put it on Prince. 27-13. Rebels get 2 quick baskets. 3 on the way for St. Joe's. Brandon Cooley is good. He's made a pair of those. And it's 30-13. Good shooting there from Cooley. Left side, Welch. Up to Watkins at the top. Calls out Freeney on the right wing. They go in the post to Watkins. Double team comes. Quick hands in there by Smith to get the tie-up. Alternating possession arrow says St. Joe basketball. And they're going to call a foul on Charlie Zhang away from the basketball on the inbound. Zhang's second, team's first in the half. Rebels play it in to Watkins in the right corner, to Prince behind the three-point line, about 4 feet back. His pass left side nearly stolen by Smith, but recovered by Nowell. Here's contested 3, left side, Freeney, a little too deep. Going high for the rebound is Cooley for St. Joe. He gives it up to Smith, driving, going up, 4-footer left baseline, no good. Rebound tipped around and going up with an athletic play to get it to Samuel Prince. He dribbles through, comes from the left elbow, right side to Freeney, out to Welch, 3, left short, long rebound, claimed by Smith for St. Joe. Under 5:50 to play, third quarter. There's Williams with a baseline drive and a right hand put in. 32-13. Steal by Zhang in the backcourt. He comes up middle of the floor, comes to the left elbow, and Ben Jackson slaps it away from him into the corner out of bounds. 32-13. Timeout with 5:33 to go. It's a full timeout, and we'll take it with them here in the third quarter as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Dr. David Henderson is a former Rebel and has been a proud supporter of Leake Academy for many years. He would like to take this opportunity to give the Rebels a huge shout out. Dr. Henderson serves Carthage and the surrounding areas. New patients are always welcome, and they will work with you and your schedule to make it easy. Go get them, Rebels! From Dr. David Henderson and his staff. Dr. David Henderson Dental Clinic, Court Square, Carthage.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fanwear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Third quarter, 5:33 to play. Leake Academy boys in a big hole against St. Joseph from Madison, 32-13. Nowell, Freeney, Prince, Welch, and Watkins head off the Rebel bench down to the defensive end. Be St. Joe basketball. They're out there with Williams, Zhang, Turner, Smith, and Cooley. Cooley inbounds it to Smith, and here we go. Left wing, trap comes out. He sends it to Cooley, now gets it back. He's going to penetrate, drive, left side, layup, no good. Missed by Watkins, rebound by Watkins. Gets it to Nowell. He's going to go up strong, flips it high off the top of the rim, and good. Had a 6'7" man in front of him, and Nowell gets his first 2 off a high degree of difficulty drive on the right side. 32-15, 5 minutes to play, third quarter. 3, left side, too long by Cooley. Rebound on the offside by Prince. Gets it to Nowell. Nowell looks into Coach Jason Morgan, gets the set indicator. Rebels put it into motion. Out away from the basket, Welch into the corner to Prince. He comes off a screen for a 3, leaves it short, but Watkins flips it over left side, and the rebound's picked up by Jake Freeney. Good job by Watkins just to get it away from Turner. Pass over to the Right side, tipped out of bounds. Cooley touched it last, and Harkins comes in for Nowell. As we go under 4.5 minutes to play in the third, Rebels down by 17. That was the largest deficit the girls faced in the fourth quarter of the previous game against Leake Central. They managed to pull out a 7-point victory, and what is one of the most remarkable fourth quarter comebacks I've seen, particularly keyed by one player, and we talked to her at halftime. There's a runner 12 feet out, missed by Welch. Rebound to Cooley, but then knocked loose off the knee of Cooley, but last touch by Welch. Coach Morgan says good effort. Happened right in front of the Leake bench. St. Joe plays it in as we get down to 4 minutes to play. Spinning, runner in the lane, miss, no good. Turner and Welch battling for the rebound. Out of bounds, they say Aiden Watkins touched it last. And crowd doesn't agree. Ben Jackson off the bench to replace Watkins. Now the officials talk about it, change their minds, and award it to Leake. Now the groans come up from the St. Joe crowd. It's still about as you can imagine, just given the distance, much larger Leake Academy crowd than there is anybody else right now. Off the high screen, Harkins out to Prince. He turns around, scores it on a tough mid-range two over Cooley. Prince with 5 points. That's 32-17. There's a steal. Good job by Welch as Cooley trying to put a spin move on him and drive down the lane, but Welch took it away, and the Rebels run half-court set. The St. Joe club, really athletic, able to get back quickly. Three from Prince, right side, no good. Offensive rebound on the baseline. Rebels keep it out to Freeney in the right corner. Great hustle by Welch to run down that rebound. Rebels get an extra possession out of it, looking to chip away at a 15-point lead. Just got to run your sets and make your shots. Here's a three from the top, a little too deep again from Prince. Rebound to St. Joe. They've got numbers running the other way, and a two-hand flush for James Turner at the other end. 8 for Turner. 6'7" man, sent it straight down with two hands. In AIS ball, you don't get to call a lot of dunks. You do on that one, 34-17. Again, the Bruins are doubling up LA. They doubled them up at 18-9. Pass loop down from Prince to Watkins, but it's knocked away, but kept by Freeney, and there's a whistle and a foul underneath, going to go against St. Joe. Turner commits his third. Reginald Vaughn checks in for Cooley for St. Joe. 2:14 to play in the Guitar Academy third quarter. We'll be on the air tomorrow from Pelahatchie on an audio-only broadcast as Leake takes on East Rankin. Girls get started at 6. Dr. David Henderson pregame just a few minutes before that. And a 5-second call. The Rebels turns it over. Freeney could not find an open teammate. So the Rebels will put some full court pressure. Trey Clark's in the ball game now for Leake. 2 minutes to play in the third. 34-17 the score. Williams to Zhang. Zhang, double team comes to him left side, gives it to Turner. Turner comes left to right into the paint. But the foul call will go on Whit Welch for the push in the paint. Second foul on Whit, and team's first in the half. Reginald Vaughn leveled off by Jackson. Good D there. Now to Turner. He's going to drive on Thomas and put in a floater. Just get higher than everybody else and put it in. You got height, you got length. Use that to your advantage. That's what senior James Turner did right there. 36-17, 19-point lead now. The front court. Freeney tries to bounce it down, but stolen by Vaughn. Long pass ahead to Zhang. He's going to drive, get fouled. Shot missed. But he'll get to shoot a pair of free throws. Jack Harkins commits the foul. That's his first.
Foul on number 11, his first, team second.
86 seconds to play in the third. Free throws for Charlie Zhang, who has not dented the scoring column yet today, and he misses the first free throw, leaves it short. Tate Edwards checks in for Freeney. Second free throw for 5'9" senior Charlie Zhang. That one off the right side, no good. Trey Clark gets the rebound for Leake. Into Harkins, who's trapped in the backcourt, finds Thomas. Rebels still need to get it across. They do just in time to Edwards on the left side away from the basket. It comes out deep wide left to Thomas. Now to Harkins' right side with Jan Williams right up on him at arm's length. Calls out Jackson to the top. Curling around the top of the screen is Trey Clark. Nothing there on the give and go. Come right side to Thomas in front of the three-point line. Now to Harkins, 52 seconds to play third quarter. Rebels down 19. Hands it off deep wide left. Harkins gets up over the top. Defense extending out his way. Now he's going to drive. Gets the man Vaughn in the air, but they're going to call Harkins for the walk. He did the fake move, got the defender in the air, but good job controlling the body by Vaughn not to commit the foul. Leake turns it over with 39 seconds. Jackson out, Watkins returns. 19-point lead for the Bruins as they walk it up. Jaden Smith uses a high screen from Turner. Comes to Williams on the left side. They're going to call him for the travel. Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds. Got the pass, was about to make the baseline drive, but stepped out of bounds in front of his own bench. 26 seconds and a 30-second timeout from Coach Jason Morgan. We'll take that timeout with him. Leake down 36-17. Leake Academy basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
The Junction and Prince Oil Fuel Champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel with people who are invested in your community. 60 years of fueling Central Mississippi and champions like Leake Academy. Locations are all over Mississippi. Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Ridgeland, Scuba, Louisville, Newton, and Union. They also do catering.
So be sure to put some Junction in your next function.
It's the Junction and Prince Oil.
Boswell Media Sports.
Waning moments of the Guitar Academy third quarter from Decatur. MLK Classic action. Leake Academy Rebels trail 36-17 to St. Joe. Rebel basketball audio only tomorrow from East Rankin Academy. Then on Friday we'll be going to Louisville. Face the Winston Academy Patriots. All that coming to you on Boswell Media Sports. Rebels play it in. Three, left side, partially blocked off the hands of Prince. Vaughn got a piece of it, and here comes Jaden Smith with it with 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Smith going to go in, drive, floater, whistle with 4 seconds. Leake commits the foul. This time Aiden Watkins called for the foul. That's his first. Third team foul, but 2 free throws up for Jaden Smith. He hasn't been to the free throw line today. First one off the right side, no good. 4 seconds for the Rebels to try to get one shot off to end the third quarter and feel a little bit better about things. Jaden Smith, high free throw, rolls all around the rim. No good. Rebound Watkins to Welch. He's going to fire up a super long three that goes backboard, front rim, and off. End of the third quarter, St. Joseph 36, Leake Academy 17. Back in 60 as Leake Academy basketball continues.
Go Leake! Supporting all of our Rebels and Rebelettes this basketball season until the very end. We are so proud of you all and the heart you play with. Good sportsmanship and integrity on and off the court is to be recognized, and we are behind you all the way. Let's go LA! Schedule an appointment with us at 601-656-3366. 601-656-3366. Good luck from Craig and Amy Martin and all the crew at Craig Martin General Dentistry, Philadelphia.
If spending days looking for top dollar for your timber has left you feeling like you're barking up the wrong tree, then I would listen closely. Welch Forest Products in Union does it better than anyone and with the least possible damage to your property. Whether it's management, forestry care, pine plantation, thinning, or site prep, the last number you'll dial is 601-774-8200. They buy land with or without timber too. Call Bo Welch now at Welch Forest Products today. 601-774-8200.
Boswell Media Sports.
There's 8 minutes left on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, second game of the MLK Classic at East Central Community College. Philip Palmertree, John Alden Crosby on the camera, Billy Steen in the studio. And you, thanks for making us part of your Monday afternoon on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 36-17, St. Joe has possession of the basketball to open the fourth quarter. That's presented by Smith & Smith Attorneys of Carthage. On the dribble, Brandon Cooley into the left corner. Bring out Brandon Burks, who's checked into the game. Here's Jaden Smith's three from the right side, no good. Ball kept alive, slapped ahead, but run down by Samuel Prince. Ball stripped away from him by Jan Williams. Run down by Nowell, who attempts a three from the right side, no good. Rebound to Cooley for St. Joe. He's going to drive, try to take it coast to coast with a runner that's off the side of the rim, no good. Welch in position for the rebound. Rebels trail 36-17, 50 seconds into the fourth quarter. With Welch with it, about 4 feet behind the three-point line, left side. Rebels working around the horn, and there's a whistle, foul away from the basketball. Gonna call it on Watkins for a hold. Kind of trying to muscle his way in position down low. Commits his fifth, team's fourth. His second, team's fourth. Burks on the dribble, guarded by Welch. Comes left side. With the screen at the top for Cooley. Cooley comes crossover dribble, cut off by Clark. Now to Burks for a three that swirls in. Burks makes it 39-17. Here's a Trey Clark three from the right side. It's halfway down and comes shooting out. Rebound for Derek Starling. He's harassed by some Rebels, but keeps control of the basketball, flips ahead to Burks. And then Nowell taps it away. Steal from Watkins. Rebels have 3-on-1, and they get it over to Prince for a two-hand put in from the left side, 39-19. Burks walks across the timeline into the front court, 6:13, clock draining. Clark, good on-ball defense, whistle away from the ball. Is it a 3-second call? Nope. Jaden Smith, or is it, let's see, number 5, yeah, Jaden Smith commits the foul. That's his second. Team's third, and LA will bring it up. St. Joe will pick up Nowell right around midcourt. Brandon Cooley waits for him. Dribble, step between two defenders, driving it, taking strong to the rim, and scoring is Matthew Nowell with his fourth point, 39-21. Three, other side, off the left side of the rim, missed by Cooley. Rebound tapped over to Matthew Nowell for Leake. Burks out guarding him. He's going to turn, spin, hand it to Prince. Prince spins to the left. Double team comes. Hesitation move. Shot left short by Prince. He just hasn't had the range today. Left baseline. Getting some contact is Smith. They'll hang the foul on Welch, and Smith will go to the free throw line. Good offensive play there as Welch commits his third. The 39-21 lead, St. Joe goes to the line. Jaden Smith, who is 0 for 2. He has 8 points. He's made 2 threes and a 2. Sends down the first free throw. Cooley out, Zhang in for the Bruins. Jaden Smith's second free throw is good. Puts him in double figures and makes the lead for the Bruins 41-21. Foul in the backcourt. Nowell with getting around Jaden Smith. Smith with a reach-in foul, his third. Welch will play it just to my right at the scorer's table. Sends it into the backcourt to Nowell, and Nowell will see the defense sag back a little bit. Rebels trying to work down a 20-point lead, and they throw it. No, they don't throw it away. They say Zhang touched it last as Welch was trying to bounce a pass out on the wing to Prince, who presumably was going to be open for a three-point shot. Trey Clark puts it into play to Prince. Fronted by Jaden Smith, who's done an outstanding job on on-ball defense. Around a screen, left open three. Prince again shot short. Offensive rebound, Watkins shovels to Prince, back to the basket. Gives it to Watkins, whose 10-footer is too hard off the rim. Offensive rebound, Welch, put back from 8 feet away, no good. Another offensive board by the Rebels. They crash the glass there, and Prince will get to the line, getting fouled. Derek Starling commits his first. Prince 1 for 2 at the line, has 7 points, now 8, as the first one goes right down the middle. .449 left to play, and second free throw is down and good, 41-23. Rebels apply backcourt pressure. Jan Williams on the dribble into the front court. As the Bruins break the press. Run some offense here. Williams at the Warrior Head logo. Comes left side. Burke into the corner on a bounce pass to Zhang. He dribbles twice, uses it up. Comes to Jan Williams, whose three is no good. Long rebound taken off the bounce by Trey Clark. Right there! The Nowell dribbles right side. Now coming baseline, leaning in, trying to get some contact. Shot missed. And they'll call a foul on Smith. I've got him with 4. The scores table has him with 3. Jake Freeney checks in for Leake. And James Turner checks in for St. Joe. 4:15 to go. Rebels down 41-23. Fourth quarter presented by Smith & Smith Attorneys. Man pressure that dribble through, and Jaden Smith will do just that. Nowell comes to pick up him, and they'll get Burke for a moving screen, putting the hip out. It's first foul on Brandon Burks.
24 for St. Joe. That's his first, team 6.
And 16 foul. Leake plays it in. Down by 18 with 4 minutes to play, midway point of the fourth quarter. Newton and Neshoba Central meeting next in girls action, and then Newton and Quitman. Behind the three-point line, Welch gives to Nowell, who goes on the drive right side. Shot too strong off the glass. Ball ricochets off some hands over the end line. It'll stay with Leake. 3:46 to play in the fourth quarter clock. Both teams will be in the bonus on subsequent fouls. Each squad with 6. Inbound 3, straight down, junction 3 for Whit Welch, his second of the day. 41-26. Jaden Smith walks it up over the midcourt logo with Matthew Nowell on him. Dribble between the legs, drives left lane line, and takes it straight in and good on the layup. They had to pin down screens and everything set up. Jaden Smith, patient, let the screens set up, and then with a strong finish at the 10. 43-26. Welch, guarded by Smith, passes up the three-pointer. It would have been a tough shot to get off. Flips it back deep wide right to Nowell. Nowell lets the Rebel offense go into motion, sends it to Watkins at the top of the key. Now here's Freeney in amongst the trees, driving, and they'll call him for the offensive foul. Burke set up, got position, And Freeney commits his second personal. 43-26, 2:51 to go. When the clock hits 0, we'll have the Ozark Ag post game to wrap this one up. We'll have basketball for you tomorrow from Pelahatchie. Audio only broadcast against East Rankin. 43-26 on the drive. Shot left short by Smith. Rebels get the rebound. Here's Watkins, lets the defender pass by, fires from 3, air balls it left to the basket. Drops his head. Bruin basketball. They'll get some guys off the bench. 6'2 freshman Chase Cox into the game. And they'll get Brandon Cooley back in. Sam Evans and Lucas Thomas going to come in for Leake, along with Talon McCall and Gage Bennett. And Jack Harkins. Timeout on the floor with 2:37 to play. We'll take it with him back in 30 on Boswell Media Sports.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Boswell Media Sports.
Bruin basketball with 2:37 to play. And they have a 17-point lead on Leake Academy. Sam Evans, Gage Bennett, Talon McCall, Jack Harkins, and Lucas Thomas on the floor in white for Leake Academy. Turner, Smith, Burks, Williams, Smith and Chase Cox, 5 in Navy for St. Joe. On the drive, right baseline, Turner, the 6'7" man, going up, getting the foul, getting the basket, and he'll get to the line. Lucas Thomas commits his first personal. 12 points for Turner. Misses the free throw, and in position to get the rebound is Sam Evans. Long pass to Bennett. He stops right corner. Burks closes in on him, goes in the paint to Evans. Double team comes on him, harasses him, and then Evans loses control of the basketball out of bounds. 45-26, 2 minutes to play. Burks on the dribble, picked up by McCall. Angles to the left, keeps the right-hand dribble going. Pounds it, now over to Cox, back out high behind the arc to Turner. Turner, we've seen, can shoot the 3. But I think St. Joe's just mostly interested in running down clock and executing offense, getting some high percentage shots. Driving into the lane is Smith, and Leake commits the foul down low. I think that's going to be on Harkins. That's 2 on Jack Harkins. Team's 8th, and it'll send 1+1 opportunity for Jaden Smith. Smith 2 for 4 at the free throw line. First free throw rolls off, no good. Lucas Thomas boxes out nicely for the rebound for LA. 12 points for Jaden Smith. 45-26, under 90 seconds to go. Left side, Harkins over to Bennett. Pass to the top, intercepted by Turner. He gets out ahead. He's going to get another 2-hand slam. Well, he's going to miss it going up. They're going to get Thomas with a foul of running in under it. Second on Lucas Thomas.
Foul number 22, his second, team 10.
Dozen points for Turner. He's 1 for 3 at the free throw line. Misses that first one. More subs in the game. Will Andrews and Alan Garrison and Blake Parkerson. Subs coming in for St. Joe. They'll leave Cox and Turner on the floor with 1:14 to go as St. Joe's going to get second victory over Leaks. Second free throw missed. Thomas clears the rebound. Here come the Rebels. Final 70 seconds. Jack Harkins uses up the dribble, calls out Sam Evans to the top, hands to Bennett. Bennett left open for three, but comes to the right side. The corner to Thomas, back out to Harkins. 55 seconds. Bennett sets a high screen for Harkins, who'll come to Bennett, left side, now to McCall. That's to Harkins, he's gonna stop. Pop from the 10 feet away, no good, shot missed. Rebound Will Andrews for the Bruins. 37 seconds to go as the Bruins put it into play. And pass to the baseline from Turner to Parkerson, no good. Bounces out of bounds off the padding. 31-14. Derek Starling checks into the game along with Tyler Stovall for the final 31 seconds of the game. Cox comes out. Turner comes out. Here's Harkins dribbling up with 30 seconds to go, and the Rebels down 19 points. He's going to go get into the traffic right of the basket, and they'll call Jack for the travel. St. Joe running out the final 23 seconds of the game. Parkerson on the right wing on the drive. He's going to put up a tough shot that's going to go down. 47-26, 10 seconds to play. Harkins goes left, guarded by Andrews. Bennett open for three. He fires off the heel, no good. Rebound put back and in by Lucas Thomas right as time expires. It's going to be a 47-28 loss for LA. They fall to 15-10 on the year. 17-3 the record now for St. Joe. We'll have the Ozark Ag postgame coming up after this as Leake Academy basketball continues.
If spending days looking for top dollar for your timber has left you feeling like you're barking up the wrong tree, then I would listen closely. Welch Forest Products in Union does it better than anyone and with the least possible damage to your property. Whether it's management, forestry care, pine plantation, thinning, or site prep, the last number you'll dial is 601-774-8200. They buy land with or without timber too. Call Bo Welch now at Welch Forest Products today. 601-774-8200.
Smith & Smith is the longest-standing law firm in Leake County. They're proud to support Leake Academy this year. Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else. Smith & Smith has worked hard for years, and it's paid off, and so will your hard work. Smith & Smith is here to help you survive criminal and family law. Smith & Smith, 207 West Water Street in Carthage, or atjesmith.law. That'sjesmith.law. Or call 601-267-5611. 601-267-5611.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Forged from the fusion of sweet honey and spicy spice.
Translation: Wendy's new hot honey chicken sandwich and biscuit are here.
A molten sweet heat cast atop an inferno of flavor.
Translation: a bold hot honey sauce drizzled over Wendy's spicy chicken.
And topped with Applewood smoked bacon.
What he said.
Venture to Wendy's for the new hot honey chicken sandwich or biscuit.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hot honey chicken biscuit only includes crispy chicken and hot honey sauce and is only available during breakfast hours.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Take it from me, you're going to want to shop around and experience everything that Ozark Ag has to offer. I mean, after all, their language is poultry. So that means they're going to carry all the hardware materials and power tools you'll need when it's time to get to work. Plus, they also carry hunting and fishing supplies when it's time to kick back. Take it from me, I guarantee you're going to love Ozark Ag. Ozark Ag, located right where Joyner Building Supply used to be on Highway 16 in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
And we crank up the Ozark Ag postgame. Leake Academy boys take a 47-28 loss to St. Joe on the floor of the Brackenwood Gym at East Central Community College in lovely Decatur. Philip Palmertree with you as we close out. Busy early day of basketball. 2 more games going on here. And, of course, done our Leake Academy business, but Newton and Neshoba Central are about to face each other in girls basketball, and then Quitman and Newton will be on the floor after that. But we'll talk about the boys game and then wrap things up here on this Monday afternoon. The Rebels fell behind 10-6, competitive first quarter, but it was the second quarter in which St. Joseph got control of the basketball game, outscoring Leake 17-3 to take an 18-point lead into the half, and then extended that lead out during the fourth quarter, led by as many as 22 at one point, and end up with a 19-point victory. St. Joe 17-3 on the year. Leake 15-10. District play coming up tomorrow night for Leake as they'll travel to Pelahatchie, and we'll bring you the girls and the boys game in an audio-only format broadcast tomorrow night on Cruisin' 98. And that high-quality audio will be available at a link on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel if all works well. When you go into somebody else's gym, you hope it works well, hope for the best, but that's what we're aiming for tomorrow. As every time we can, we're going to try to bring you video, or in place of that, high quality audio for your enjoyment of LA basketball. Leading scorers in the ball game, 2 players with 12 points for St. Joe. Seniors Jaden Smith and James Turner each had 12 in the game, and Brandon Cooley also in double figures with 10 to lead the way for the Bruins. Leake Academy did not have anybody in double figures. Samuel Prince had 9. He made 3 2-point baskets and went 3 for 4 at the free throw line for his 9 points. 8 for Whit Welch off 2 junction threes and 2 out of 3 free throw shooting. Then 4 points for Matthew Nowell off a pair of 2-point field goals. 3 points for Ben Jackson. He made a 2 and went 1 for 3 at the free throw line for his 3. And then a pair of Rebels had 2 points. Aiden Watkins off a made shot, and Lucas Thomas off a made shot right as the clock expired for 2. Talon McCall, Tate Edwards, Jack Harkins, Gage Bennett, Jake Freeney, and Trey Clark, and Sam Evans all played for LA but didn't score as Leake goes to 15-10. They've won 9 of their last 11 games, though, so this team is still on a tear, still improving, and I hope you'll be with us tomorrow night. And then we'll, after tomorrow night's action, we'll head to Louisville Friday for a 6 o'clock girls tip-off against the Patriots, and we hope if their Wi-Fi is available to us that we could bring you video of the Rebels and the Patriots. So just stay tuned to check the Leake Academy social media accounts, and we'll give you broadcast information, but we will bring it to you one way or the other on Friday as the Rebels travel to Louisville on Friday to face Winstonville. Quite a day. Big 17-point fourth quarter comeback for LA, 25 fourth quarter points for Morgan Freeney, and they get the 50-43 comeback win over Leake Central to improve to 27-2 on this season. And the boys fall 47-28 thanks to Billy Steen, our studio producer, to John Alden Crosby, our action cam operator. And for our producer-director, the award-winning Breck Riley, I'm Philip Palmertree, thanking our sponsors. If you and the sponsors don't come through, we don't get to do this. So thanks for making us a part of your Monday. And we'll be with you, Lord willing, tomorrow evening from Pelahatchie as the Rebels take on East Rankin in district play. Until then, I'm Philip Palmertree, signing off from the Brackenwood Gym in Decatur, wishing you grace and peace. Good afternoon, and go Rebels.